All right, so yeah, the collab is gonna start in about 30 minutes. I did start a little bit early just to see what we have, what I have from previous runs, and I could go over my JP rolls also. Hey, what's up, Tryhard? How's it going? You excited for Demon Slayer? I think a good guess would be yes. But yeah, on so my JP account is relatively new. So that was the past run in JP. Was the first time I actually rolled in Demon Slayer. But when it comes to my other accounts in NA, I actually did roll in the last run, and I did pretty well in my NA account. Let's see, like this is what I have available. I actually didn't do that many rolls. I actually didn't do that many rolls because I got very lucky with Muichiro very early on. So as you can see, I don't have that many. I mean, it's a significant amount of rolls, but it's not that many. Did you play around with Mitsuri, Tengen, and Daki? Yeah, Daki. I mean, Daki's a little bit weird now, because her lyric skill is still a little bit low on the effective HP. Like 80% damage reduction is not that great nowadays. But if you want to play Daki, like if you want to use her, I think you can lead with Obanai, and that's a pretty decent team. Because Obanai is also like a fortune cooldown unit that you can like loop their. You can make an origin system, and that also has access to the 50% damage reduction shield that Daki has now, which is a little nutty. Like just a straight off 50% damage reduction looping effect. Hey, Demoko, thank you for the follow, and welcome to the stream. Let's see. Well, back to what I roll. I mean, how did you guys do on the last runs? Maybe, or is this the first Demon Slayer run for you? Well, yeah, I did well. I did get to Daki. She was pretty good. I remember playing her with Toka and Bartender. Bartender Toka and not Daki. What's her name? Bartender Toka and Graces. Yeah, and Graces. Yeah, you can still play that, but again, leading with Daki is a little bit iffy because she's just like a 80% damage reduction leader nowadays, which isn't too ideal. And I'm most excited about Doma. Hopefully, I get the whole team like early on, but I am ready to like maybe do like 40 rolls on each account. Who is the best to roll for would be Doma. He's an insanely strong leader. Yeah, very easy to play, and you can assemble the whole team in this collab alone. Obviously, when it comes to equips, you might want equips from other collabs and or events, but you could make really strong teams just from this collab alone. If you have a made ideal team, I mean, I would still roll a little bit because some equips are really good. Like primarily like something like Yoko. This is a pretty nutty equip. Team HP, 2 team HPs, OEs, 7C, 6 effective skill boosts. Really good. And yeah, Muichiro's equip is still really good too. 10C, also haste active skill, a lot of bulk. You're so excited for the third rerun. Oh, 6 run is not. Oh, hopefully you get Doma. You have a really good chance at completing the whole rem, the Moko. Yeah, Doma is. I did get lucky enough, and I did roll Doma on my JP account. I haven't played with him all that much because I've been clearing a lot of content in JP just with my Fred's team. But I did. I wanted to tackle the new title in JP with Doma, which I've seen it's very possible. But yeah, basically, I'll show you Doma in a second. Yeah, Doma. This is basically the Doma team. I mean, except for this unit, we'll get her when Gung-Ho Collab rerun, when the Gung-Ho Collab returns very soon. But instead of that one, for now you would use Gyoko, and this is a whole Demon Slayer team. You could get it from the REM right away, and he's very, very strong. Because with Doma, I mean, I know this is in Japanese, but he's really strong. He cap breaks to 25 billion for 2 turns, so you have the cap break active at all times. And if you notice the letter skill, it's very easy to activate. You just have to match across and some other combo, and you're gonna reach 10C right away. It's just insanely strong. Yeah, the only hard things to get will be Giyu. If you roll before, you might have this old unit. You also may have Gyoko already, but this is the MP unit, which I would recommend buying because they are pretty strong. There are 40% looping shield, and they also have an cleric active skill. And then this duo is exchangeable. So as long as you keep rolling, you can exchange for it with 10 Demon Slayer units. I mean, maybe Hank, maybe you'll get Muichiro. My JP account was not lucky. I rolled like the exact amount I did count. The exact amount I rolled 57 times. Himetsu. I mean, is that enough? I think this is enough. But yeah, these are my there's also Yaiba. Is that enough? Will I get the Conan people? I don't think so. Okay, yeah. So this is what I rolled in my JP account. I didn't roll a single Muichiro, but I did get lucky with, I guess, rates wise, I got lucky with the BGM, with the other BGM, this one, which actually I kind of didn't like that much. I mean, I have played him this team a little bit, and I'm not the biggest fan. But yeah, everything else, I did only get 1 Giyu, and I also only got 1 Doma, which is still really good. It's enough to make the team work. Also, the Gyoko took me a while to get my first copy. Is this the last good event of the year? I mean, we might still see, I mean, there's still 2 months. Halloween, I mean, seasonals are usually not that groundbreaking, but I mean, there might be some good stuff there. I guess the next highlight, I mean, the next collab would be Kaiju number 8, which is not as impactful as this collab, but there's some really good leaders and units there that make farming a breeze, really. And some of those teams work really well with Demon Slayer units. And those ones, yeah, you're not really lacking any damage. Like, you already do a lot of damage. Doma, again, you deal 75 billion damage with himself, just with one of him. So when you have 2, that's 150 billion damage. And then you could loop this unit, which is also a 23 billion cap break, which is another plus 69 billion damage. And then Gyoko also loop his 25 billion cap break, which is another 75 billion damage. So you're not running short on damage, really. You're gonna be destroying everything. This guy does get drawn. I mean, you don't really have that much need for the OEs and the light Ls, but the appeal for this unit is that it's a Demon Slayer unit, so you benefit from the badge. I mean, I'm running this team without SS, but ideally you go with the SS. I mean, with the Demon Slayer collab. I mean, that's the Kaiju number 8 collab badge. Yeah, with the Demon Slayer collab. And yeah, the appeal is that it's also a 40% looping shield, which will add a lot of bulk to your team. Yeah, this is the monster the MP unit you could buy with 1 million MP, and I would recommend getting it. It's a really strong cleric with access to a 40% looping shield, which is really good by itself. I am doing a review video. I unfortunately was cut off. Like I was cut I was caught off guard a little bit because I was expecting this collab to come towards the end of the month. So I still need like a day or two to finish the review. But yeah, you should keep an eye out. It might go up in like a day or two. But yeah, I mean the TLDR is like Chara Chase Doma. The Tanjiro Nezuko team is also decent. This one, I mean, this is not the specific team. I was using this team to clear the 1.2 billion Colosseum and from the Gonho collab. But this is also another strong leader that also gets used later on with Kaiju number 8. And you might want 2 copies of him. I didn't know that, obviously, in JP, we don't know any like future info. So I didn't know like you would ideally want to get 2 of this unit. So I only have 1, unfortunately. How many units are needed to trade for the 9-star? The 9 stars, this is one of the 9 stars. This is the batch unit. So that one usually requires at least like the equivalent to 100 stones. And this is a 7 magic stone rem. So for the batch, you need 14 units to exchange for it. And for the other duos like this one, for the non-batch duos, you need 10 of them. So basically 70 stones per exchange. Those ones, you have 2k stones. I mean, you have a lot of stones. Honestly, I would go in with like at least 50 rolls. I feel like even with 50, you might complete the whole RAM, and you might be able to pick up everything. But yeah, 50 rolls is just 350 stones. I mean, maybe you could go with like 420. It's a funny number, but it's also, you have a really good chance at getting everything worth getting in the RAM. And if not, you can always exchange, because this one, this duo also, not this duo, the other duo has a really good equip. Like this one, Levitate, 2 team HPs, OEs, a haste active skill. This is pretty nutty. This unit does sometimes see use with Doma teams, but not that often. The main appeal is the equip, which you can always exchange for, and it's really amazing. So how many cards of each are we supposed to get? At least 2. I mean, at least 2, like I mentioned, if you want a future proof for Kafka, in case we do get it. We don't know if we'll get Kaiju number 8. That's a new collab. That's the struggle of playing in NA. But yeah, you would want to get at least 2 of this one. I mean, let me go through Sambon maybe. I can show all of the cards. But off the top of my head, I mean, maybe I'll just show with this. Yeah, Tanjiro Nezuko, you ideally want 2. Sometimes you do see the equip also using the Kafka team, so you might actually want 3 if possible, if you want to be like a huge whale. This duo, you need at least 1 if you're playing Doma, but the equip also sometimes sees use, so maybe 2 units. I feel like only 1 is the hard requirement for Doma. But 2 would be ideal. For this one, you would want 2 because they build up a system with 2 copies. But I guess you could pair with a friend, and then you would only need 1 of this guy on your side. This is the VGM. Another unit, you want multiple copies. Giyu is also, sometimes you see some funny Doma teams with 3 Giyus in the team. But honestly, you could just do without 1. You could just do with 1. Let's see, which one do you want multiple? Sanemi has a really strong equip, even if his team is a little funky and maybe not for you. This equip is really, really good. So you might also want multiple copies of this one. Let's see, Gyoko is also good in dupes. Obviously, you might, at least for the time being, like I mentioned, you're probably gonna play with him until we get Laufey from Gonho Collab. But his equip is also really good. You might also want multiple of this one. Let's see, which other noteworthy? I think Daki is also really good. Because again, with 2 copies, you're going to have a 50% looping shield effect. So yeah, if you're interested in that, that's good. The equip is also really good. This one, it's also a haste active skill. So yeah, multiples is always good. Doma, obviously, you want multiples if possible, but you could just live with one. I do say multiple. I mean, you could always self-pair, but the equip is also really good on himself. For the power break specifically, for the power break and damage and OEs. The active skill kind of sucks, but you would just put it on himself, so this wouldn't really overcharge. Let's say you pull both in the previous Demon Slayer collabs. Wondering how much I should chase. Yeah, it depends. I would try to chase Doma. This is one of the strongest leaders in the game. A lot of people do consider him to be the strongest leader at the moment. So in some people's mind, it has surpassed Rosetta and made ideal. And it's obviously even easier to play than those other two leaders. You spoke about the Sohaku to Alexander's in your challenge review video. Are you relying on assist for the devil? Yeah, you need the devil type equips on your Alexander's for Alexander. Notice that I didn't have a devil equip on. Yeah. Did I show equips? I might have not shown equips, but yeah, you definitely want the devil type because so Hakoten gives you what 5x HP or 5 point something. I believe it's 5 point something. Oh, it's just 5x. Yeah, you definitely want everyone to be devil type to benefit from that. So yeah, maybe the team that I showed, if I did show it like a screenshot, maybe they didn't include the devil type equip. But you definitely want to have it at least for the Alexanders, because Alexanders has double parallel awakenings, so that devil that 5x devil stat boost is gonna multiply by 4 eventually. I love gambling. Yeah, let's gamble soon, and hopefully we end up winning. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people are also surprised that we got it so early. So you might be short on stones. Maybe you were counting on getting like the November stones to roll, and we're not gonna have access to that. So hopefully you have enough stones right now. Easier than, yeah, Rosetta, because Doma is just, you match a cross, which maybe a lot of people don't have a lot of experience playing with cross teams, but it should be fairly easy. But yeah, just a cross and some other combo, and you reach 10C. with the double Doma team setup. Is the Geno team still a good team? I mean, the Geno team is mainly just good for like clearing all content, like maybe up to SN3 at best. Because the issue with him is that he doesn't really have a good recovery boost on his leader skill. So he doesn't really handle thorns or super altitude very well. Yeah, Doma does give you the looping time buff every time. So yeah, you have plenty of time. You're going to be using that every single turn. So even though it lasts for two turns, you'll be constantly reapplying it. So you don't really care. You don't really care about time debuffs. So Hakuten and Akaza team back. So Hakuten by himself, he's strong enough. He doesn't really use Akaza. Akaza, you could make a team with like his new Evo, but I wouldn't really recommend chasing him. If you have him, you could play him, but he will. I feel like he will struggle with super altitude and thorn orbs because he doesn't have a crazy recovery boost, and he doesn't have any T awakenings, and yeah, and usually yeah with Akaza's orb gen, he only guarantees 3 heal orbs, so you're gonna need like a roulette or maybe some other orb generator to like give you that 4 heal orb to match like a heal TPA, because you could end up not healing enough on some turns. 450, yeah, maybe. I mean, I was going, yeah, this is the result of me rolling 57 times, which is 399 stones in my JP account. And I believe I exchanged for this one, which is like minus 10 units. I believe I also exchanged for this duo and this duo. But yeah, I do think with 450 stones, you should have a really good chance. I got really lucky, honestly. Because yeah, I mean, BGM, I don't really care. But just hitting the rate twice, it was really really good. But yeah, 319 stones. I don't know if I said something else, but yeah, 57 rolls in total. That's excluding the free rolls. But yeah, I did get really lucky with also Sanami because the equip is really cracked, honestly. I should turn my other copy into this one and just put it on. Yeah, this is also a popular equip on Doma. If you don't get another Doma to put the equip on himself. I do wish maybe I had gotten a Muichiro. Obviously, that was one unit I did miss out in my 57 rolls. Because his equip is really good still. But there's a bunch of good units. Honestly, I did pretty well. Hopefully that continues into my NA rolls. You were expecting it a month later? Yeah, I was expecting it later this month also. I don't know why they pushed it. Maybe because the movie is airing at the moment. I don't know. I don't know if they decided to expedite that because of that. But I don't know. At least we got it, yeah. Because ever since the whole JJK debacle that we didn't get that rerun, there's always the looming fear we might not get any reruns for collabs we have gotten in the past before. How good is Muichiro and Tanjiro? I mean, Muichiro, I wouldn't say they're that good for the current meta. Tanjiro, his origin is not that old reliable. Because you kind of need like a full. You kind of need him to generate like you will need his team to generate like 9 fire orbs to match BDPs to like actually deal damage. Muichiro did get a pretty decent buff. I could show the buffs because I do have him. He now does a team-wide cap rate for water attributes, but honestly, he doesn't have a recovery boost on his leader skill, which is gonna suck because you're gonna be moving orbs a lot to match like a BDP, and in super altitude, he's not gonna cut it, unfortunately. That one magic stone, yes. So in JP, I did roll more Kaiju number 8. Kind of don't wanna share my shame because I didn't do that well. I honestly should have stopped beforehand because I did roll a really good, a good amount. Like Shinomiya is a really decent swiping unit. And I got 2 of her very early on. I should have just stopped there. But honestly, I was rolling because I need to exchange for the duos, I think. But I'm not going to do it until I get the last stamp roll. You only have under 300 stones. Are you all done with the quest? The monthly quest, Alex? Have I seen the movie? No, I haven't seen the movie. I've seen some clips. But I don't know if I'll go to the theaters. I think it's still on theaters, right? Yeah, you do gain a lot of like bulk by using the 50% damage reduction shield, but I mean it could have been higher. It's still really good. It's still really good if you want to use her. But the origin is a little bit unreliable for this day and age because Graces does not override orbs, and you could like end up. Actually, I think Daki doesn't need wood orbs, does she? I don't think so. He only needs dark, right? Well, you do need dark and wood orbs to like match CPAs to like fully scale their damage, but I remember Grace is a little bit unreliable for like this day and age. Graces. Because she only gives you 5 of each. She does cap break. It's only for 1 turn. It's a little weak in this day and age. You could definitely still clear a lot of content with the Daki team, but you probably struggle with like super altitude and also with just like any new title, maybe. Yeah, I remember when I first started playing Pad, like maybe 5 years ago. I think I had just missed the Demon Slayer rerun, the second rerun. No, actually, it was the first run in NA, and that's an equip I kept seeing, the Boarhead equip. I kept seeing that everywhere, and me being a new, like a relatively new player, I was like crashing out by not having that equip, because I would see it everywhere in every single build. It's still in theaters. Went to see it a second time in person as the only person there. Oh, that's surprising. That maybe I would expect like a lot of people still going to watch it. But I mean, how long has the movie been in theaters? Maybe you can do Bitoka. I have seen some beat like double Bitoka, double Daki teams. But I believe does she handle anything else? Toka. This is the bartender. Yes. So 60 people cap break pierces. She does pierce, but yeah, you still you would have 2 free slots, with one of them pretty much being a cleric, guaranteed, and the other one being absorption border. Yeah, you're right. I mean, after the moon buff, the teams do have a little bit more bulk. But I don't know. I just haven't seen. I mainly see just Daki being used as a sub for Oberon teams, and not really as a leader anymore. There was so much exposition in the movie. Yeah, her effective HP is a little bit better. Yeah, it is, because she did recently get buff. I mean, Daki got recently buffed, but yeah, mainly I just see her as a sub when I see her in teams. You could definitely try to use her, and she's not weak, because yeah, the 50% looping shield is insane. It's crazy that I started playing this game just because the first game was a run. I've been keeping up with the game and times, like watching your videos. Thanks, Mama. No problem. Thank you for watching. Jin Chikiruki. Sorry. Jin Churiki. Jin Churiki. It's been out for 3 weeks now. Yeah, it's been going on for a while. But I was still like, I don't know. I keep hearing that it's doing really well, like box office wise. So I would expect to, like, a lot of people still maybe rushing to the theaters. Hello, Ashley. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, we're about 30 seconds off. Also, there's a $5 bundle going live at 10, which I'll get, I guess. I mean, hopefully I don't need to if I get lucky, but don't tell Gongo that. Stamp around for your rolls, yeah. Did you get lucky with the other fishing free rolls? No, my fishing free rolls haven't been all that great. I got pretty. I mean, on stream, the first roll that I got was like what, ISIS and Neftis, which is the badge unit, which honestly does save you a lot of like exchange fodder. But outside of that, nothing cool from the free rolls, unfortunately. I am pretty jealous of the people that I've seen that got like Chakil and Medu, because I really want that unit, but I can't really justify rolling in Pat Island because, Demon Slayer is here now. Was I here for? No, I mean, back in the day, I was here for maybe the first Bleach run, but then I quit the game, took a break, and I haven't. Yeah, I wasn't here for the last. I think there's been a couple. I'm pretty sure I was only here for the maybe first or second in NA, and that was it. I don't have any Bleach units in this account. Like the first third-party collab that I saw in this in my main account, I think it was like the first JJK run. Real Yoko, oh really good. Congrats, Ron. All right, here we go. I mean, do I want to start rolling? I mean, let's start rolling. I was gonna say, oh, let me do the quest, because there's a few roles we could get, right? Probably 2. Well, we're missing 1 from the expert dungeon. There is 1 from Antengu, 1 from Musan. So there's 2 free rolls. Yome, oh nice. That's a good one too if you're going for the Sanami team. I mean, in my case, I would prefer not to get exchangeable. I mean, you can help what you get, but I would rather not get exchangeable units because he's always you could always get him with GFEs. I think I'm pretty sure he's exchangeable with GFEs. I would rather get some mid-rarity unit that's hard to get. Yeah, like Nakim is an interesting unit. I haven't seen her being used all that much, but she's an interesting unit because she leader swaps and then becomes a looping shield. But you know what? Let me do the free rolls. Let me do the quest first, and I could play some Muichiro here on my main account. Muichiro cleric. I think I've seen some people do Isis. I do have a made Isis. Absorption Voider. Who can I put? Maybe Dorna, just because she also fixes the board. I don't know if I'll experience any of that, those type of things. Who's another unit that I need? I basically have the cleric and looping shield. With Isis, I have a Absorption Voider. I could just have, I guess, any other unit with 7x6. I don't think it matters. I'm pretty sure Muichiro is going to crash any dungeon here. Shiromi Naka, even though I already have a looping shield. You know what? I'm not even going to bother with equips also. Actually, I don't know if I have any friends playing Muichiro. Doma in the first 5. Oh, congrats, Ingolante. First, 3 Kings also got a Doma in the first 5 rolls. I might be missing out on all of the Domas. Maybe they're all stacked up at the beginning of the machine. I mean, hopefully I can get some later on. But yeah, let's see if there's any Muichiro. Oh, there's a Muichiro friend right here. Let's just go in. Doma second 5, nice. But yeah, at least Doma is not a really, like, his pull rate is decent. I think it's like 3 point something, if I'm not wrong. Do I have SDRs? I do have some SDRs. I think I'll be fine. Oh, nice. I couldn't get any Tanjiro and Nezuko's on my JP account. So I had to like exchange a lot of fodder for a single copy, unfortunately. Yeah, Doma, you only need 1 copy. That is a really nice change of pace from like a lot of like these systems where you need 3 copies. Well, that isn't. We could check now, Relicario. I'm pretty sure I did see it on the NA website that we also only have access to 2 bundles this time around, like JP. Because you can only buy Muichiro and you can only buy Sanami. You can't buy any. You cannot buy the batch unit. You cannot buy the MP unit bundle. And there's no orb skin bundles for sale for some reason. I don't know why they did this, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. I mean, Muichiro destroys all that content. I mean, this is not a super rapid dungeon, I don't think. But Muichiro doesn't even need to match PDPs. I mean, you could match like heal orbs, heal rows, heal Ls, and he should have a really good damage multiplier with that alone. 3 Akazas, Giant Dairy awakens Nezuko. What you get in your first turn is like a two Doma. That's really good. Congrats. I would definitely look into like, I mean, don't do any exchanges now because they are a little bit pricey. But I would definitely look into the Gyu duo unit. If you don't get it, definitely exchange for it because that's a very important unit for the Doma team. And then yeah, there's a few other bundles. Which orb skin? Because there are plenty of orb skins, but let's see. Am I delayed? I'm not delayed. There's a bunch of orb skins. So just saying orb skin doesn't really narrow it down because I believe there's like at least 3 orb skins in the REM. Whatever. Get a 5 pull, get 2 old school Tanjiros and 2 orb skins. Another orb skin. Is it Sanami or is it? I'm pretty sure Kanao is also an orb skin. And to remember, I'm pretty sure there's another orb skin somewhere. Water. There's combos. Oh, Kanri is the other orb skin. Okay. Yeah, Mitsuri. Yeah, so there's multiple orb skins. And there's 2 BGMs if you guys pull either Muichiro or Sanami and Obanai, the duo. How good is the Tengen Uzumi, the squad? I honestly don't think it's all that good. You should definitely go for the MP unit. It's really cheap to get, and you get access to a looping 40% shield. Like the squad, the Tengen squad does have like a damage multiplier of some sort, but you kind of need a cap breaker to like fully take advantage of that. And that unit is a light unit, so Doma doesn't even match any light orbs. You got 3 Domas back to, that's insane. Maybe you could post that to Reddit. I don't know. Some people sometimes post those crazy rolls there. Just get a Doma as a free roll, insane. I mean, what am I doing? Don't even care what I'm matching. As long as I just match wood and water with Muichiro, that should be fine. The chase is a Doma. Really strong leader, easy to play with, and you can assemble the full team from this collab alone. Like he's a cross leader, so maybe you don't like that like off the gate, but he's really easy to play with because you only have to match 1 cross and 1 other combo, and you'll be doing insane amounts of damage. I mean, the fishing thing so far, it's only for Pat Island. We haven't gotten it. I'm assuming they might bring it back for seasonals, and the next seasonal is gonna be Halloween. I don't know if we'll get it for Halloween. I was thinking maybe they would, if they just changed the theme of it from fishing to like something like bobbing apples or something like they could like revamp just change the art a little bit, and they have essentially the same minigame, just thematically to Halloween. So that's 1 roll, right? Or do I have to clear? I think I have to clear 1 of those for that 1 roll. Yeah, and then the next one is Hantengu for the next roll. I need to watch an ad. Is Doma better than Rosetta? Yes, definitely. The teams are better to like easier to assemble because with Rosetta you kind of like the ideal teams want like Muscati, and you also want Phyllis, which are hard to get because maybe you don't have Muscati because maybe you didn't know about his usefulness. And yeah, because when our Gundam Racing came to an A, like Rosetta was brand new in JP. I did mention it on my review video, but maybe some people missed it and didn't exchange for that unit. But yeah, with Doma, you can just assemble the team from the RAM. Very, very easy to complete the team. I mean, there is Gyoko and Giyu, who might not be the easiest to get, but maybe you have those units from the previous run, Demon Slayer run. But Rosetta is still really strong. Like, I would consider her still to be like maybe like the third strongest leader. I don't know. I feel like it's a little bit of a toss. If you care about part break, I feel like Rosetta is definitely the second strongest leader. So if you're only like if you're trying to min max and not spend that many resources and you have a full like optimal Rosetta team, then you could maybe not chase Doma, but I would still recommend rolling in Demon Slayer because a lot of cool equips and units can be obtained from this event. Yeah, the rewards for the fishing thing are really great, and it doesn't really take it much effort. So hopefully they keep bringing it back around. Yeah, there's a new bundle now. So all of those people short on stones, maybe look into getting that. I might get it. I don't know. We'll see how my rolls go with the current amount of stones I have. I mean, hopefully not those T-bones. But yeah, RNG is really weird because I don't have a single Yushido or Aisetsu, I think that's the name, the blue emotion devil. I don't have a single copy on my JP account, and I roll 57 times. And those units are at a higher rate than Giyu. So it's unfortunately it could be the case that you might miss out on them, but hopefully not, you know? You like Fritz and made ideal best, but they just put close and you got a Doma, did not research the team. You do have Giyu. Yeah, as of late I've been enjoying just playing Fritz. Made ideal not so much, even though I do have a version of her team. But yeah, Doma is really, really good. Definitely look into it. I showed the team earlier in the stream, but I could show it again. Out of 280 stones, you got 4 Domas. That's really nutty. I mean, I feel like past maybe 3 Domas, maybe that's overkill, but because yeah, with 3 Domas you could self-pair and use 1 equip. I guess 4 Domas is 2 Domas as 2 Domas to lead, and you put their equip on themselves. So I guess 4 is still usable. You can buy the bundles, hope for the best, or they just get entire Doma set team rather than trying to assemble a proper Rosetta team. No chance I'll be able to get all the yeah, definitely look into Doma then. Maybe don't make all of the exchanges because the Giyu duo is exchangeable, but maybe wait for all of the free rolls because you could get that for free, and then you might regret your like using fodder for that unit. Yeah, bitches, I think I did like some math. I don't want to do it again, but I think if you just use the free hourglasses that Gongo gives you via quest, and you like remember to like clear at least twice per day, I mean 2 fish twice per day, you should be able to clear like at least the second page before the event is over. Yeah, if you roll, yeah, you definitely you definitely could make like a bandit and just not have to spend that much money or fodder to complete the team. Like you definitely also want the badge unit, Toasty. So if you are missing that, definitely look into that. But maybe you included that with the full Muichiro team. I mean, with the full Doma team. Real Sanami, that's really good, Hexen. Congrats. Big fan of the equip, even if you're not gonna play them as a lead. Also, Doma commonly uses that equip too, so if you're chasing that, it's really, really good. Do I go crazy? I mean, how many stones do you have, LBKSZ? I feel like if you can spare like 350 stones, 400 stones on the banner, I would definitely go for it. You have a really good chance of assembling multiple strong teams. But obviously the big chase is gonna be Doma. I don't need a... I don't need a BDP. Yeah, you need the badge, yeah. Either look into that or just wait for all of the free rolls. I mean, for a future team, you might want 2 of the badge units. So, I don't know. Yeah, there's no Doma bundle, unfortunately. Well, I thought you said you rolled it, no? Or am I confusing you with someone on chat? I think I saw you said you roll it, Arif. Yeah, it's really weird. I don't know why they don't have a badge bundle for sale. They don't have the MP bundle for sale either. I believe that's it. Started at 350. So 350 stones, yeah. Definitely, if you can afford that, definitely go into the realm with that amount. You should be able to get a good thing. If you don't get Doma, you might still get the Nezuko and Tanjiro team, or maybe a Muichiro, even though that's unlikely because he's a BGM. Damn, that sucks, Ashley. Did you at least get Doma? Oh, you were never lucky with the free rolls. Yeah. Let's see what I get with the free rolls. Actually, let me do it on my alt also. I mean, at least you got Doma. Did you get Gyu? I feel like the BGMs are not all that valuable. I mean, they're good equips, obviously. But I feel like the Sanami team is not that great, and Muichiro is not gonna age that well because he doesn't have a recovery boost on his leader skill. Okay, so that was my alt. Wait, no. Do alt, my alt here. But how many Doma do you need? You can just do with 1 copy of Doma because you can always pair with a friend, and a lot of people are pulling for Doma, so you're not gonna have any trouble finding a helper. But if you want to self pair, obviously 2 Domas will be ideal. If you want to use Doma's equip, obviously 3 Domas or just 2 Domas should be fine, honestly. Only got 1. I really hope to get a second chance. A second one because I never like to rely on friends. Yeah, I get you. A lot of people don't like rely on helpers, so I feel you if you want to roll more, but maybe the free rolls will bless you. Let's see. Now I have to do those quests. You never pull. Yeah, you don't know the names. Yeah, might be hard to remember them if you don't know the show. Yeah. Not patient. A person I can read the stream. If you make a Demon Slayer team review video, could you make an example team of the Sakuten and May level you mentioned in your tier list? I'm trying to think of the equips. Maybe. I mean, I was planning on just showing the same graphic. I feel like I don't want to show equips usually because there's a lot of replacements you can make. So I don't want to tie down the team to like a specific set of equips. I usually like to show like one build, which is also not always like the one true build. You could like vary it from it too. But I feel like with equips, a lot of people are just gonna be asking like, what's a replacement for this equip? I don't have it. So it's like, so that's why I usually don't include equips. But maybe I could show I could find a clear for a dungeon and show that, and maybe from that you could tell the equips. Usually for that type of team, so Hakutem May level, you're gonna want like those two. You're gonna want those two Alexanders to have a double type equip on them to benefit from Hakuten's leader skill. But yeah, the Hakuten team, I mean the Doma team, I showed it a version, but this is one you can assemble from the full from just this collab alone. You also need the batch unit. So even though this you don't see that unit here, you would ideally want to get the Tanjiro and Nezuko unit to get access to the badge. You get 4 Gyu. What do I do with this? I mean, some builds you could use 3 Gyus in a team. I have seen some teams use the other versions, but those are like specific farming setups. I would still keep those 4 Gyus. If you're gonna exchange away anything, I would at least keep 3. Maybe just keep all 4 just in case. Full team, yeah, and the leader too. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to avoid stuff like that. I mean, because yeah, I know some people just want to copy stuff, which I totally get. Like you just want to copy a team, but I feel like adding too much, like adding that much variance with equips is gonna maybe distract from the team. Yeah, Doma, nice, Liam, congrats. But yeah, again, Doma is rem only, unfortunately, so you have to roll. Gyu is also rem only, but it's an old unit. If you've been playing around, maybe you got it. Same goes for Gyoko. Even though Gyoko is a little newer, he was released on the last run. Gyu was like released since the first run. This is the MP unit. You could just buy it with 1 million MP. And this one is exchangeable. So you just need to exchange away 10 Demon Slayer units. And the batch unit is the one you get with 14 Demon Slayer units via exchange. Oof, you stole Kyu's, yeah. I'm sure some people might have done that too in the past. Because he wasn't, I don't know about the first run, but on the second run he didn't, he really had nothing going for him. Copying helped me start understanding the game and more, but once you get to a deeper box, and better feel for it, it's less important to be, yeah, I definitely, I mean, for some, I haven't made that many like team building videos as of late, or like dungeon clear videos, but that's something I usually don't do on stream now. Like I walk through like what equips to use, or what equips I need to like, what equips I would need to like meet certain HP thresholds. But yeah, definitely, I get the people that just want to copy a build, because I do that too a lot of times. It's totally understandable. But yeah, it's just the whole issue with like, oh, can I find a replacement for this equip? I don't have one. And it's like, I don't know what you have in your monster box. I'm mainly, when I share a team, I'm trying to put like Also, like recent equips you could possibly you may have gotten recently, but it's always a struggle because a lot of people get very unlucky, even with or they may like forget to make an exchange for like a really strong unit that they didn't know was strong. Self-play with Doma, we Giyu and Tanjiro duo for now. Yeah, that is also a pairing you could do, but the Giyu Tanjiro does restrict your units to balance type, I believe. And I think Gyoko is not balanced, so you might lose some HP, I think. Yeah, he's just double. Use like his character in the anime, useless and does nothing for the first season. That is, I guess, yeah, that is true. 6 Isetsu. I mean, that's at least 6 fodder, Alex. All right, let me do the quest then. Wait, I don't have a. Actually, I do. Let's just replace this team. I think I have enough to make a team for something. Demons, player. So I actually roll more on this account. I could make a, yeah. Let's make a Tengen team. So 2 Tengens pair with Mitsuri. This guy for absorption voiding cleric. I guess might as well use Nezuko. Ibo Nezuko is really good. And then what do I need? Ears? Don't really have good units for the or those Tengen Pierce, I forget. Cap break, nope. Because Mitsuri gives me the shield. Just any other one. Ears. Ears. Omnimon, sure. Evo, Tengen, Sekido, Netsu, so Hakuten? I guess so Hakuten works. He also deals damage absorption. Yeah, I'll first Evo Nezuko. Question about wait, let me catch up on the chat. Is Guillaume good at all? He's good for the Sanami team, but that team is a little weird by itself. Because even though Guillaume has a really, you know, amazing 60 billion cap break, it will interrupt the looping cap rate that you get from Sanami. So I have played that team in the past on stream, and I do feel like it's a little too. It's awkward to use at times. But yeah, definitely a 40. I think Guillaume is 40%, right? 40% damage reduction. It's not bad. I might pick it up with GFEs if you don't get it at the end of the collab, but I really wouldn't stress about it at all, unless you're going for the Sanami team, because this is obviously the best in slot, because he also has 2 Power Break Awakenings, and you need those for the team. Question about the badge. Is there a difference between the badge and the one without the red arrow at the top? Do you mean like the free and the non-free version? Oh, the badge. Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, if you enhance the badge, that means you get a slightly higher HP, I mean, attack boost. And to enhance the badge is you have to buy the MP unit for the event. And obviously, more damage is always better. It could ease up some requirements on the equip. Like maybe you could get away with running a Tensi equip instead of a Levitate equip. But yeah, it all depends if you bought the MP unit. But a lot of times you could just deal enough damage, because I believe like this is the unenhanced version of a badge. It's only plus 50% attack, whereas the enhanced one gives you 2.5x attack. The recovery is the same, I believe. Yeah, HP and recovery is the same. Let's see, using Tengen for the collab quest. Yeah, I'll do this one too, to Tengen. Yeah, so Hakuten is interesting. I see why. Don't forget to pick up a Kanoe. Kanoe is interesting because I have seen her being used with like a Kafka team. Because she has like a looping bonus combos buff, which basically just lets you swipe through a lot of content. One and only Doma. I mean, getting one Doma is still a W, honestly. There's gonna be some people that are gonna complain about not getting him, and obviously they might even draw like maybe 1,000 stones and not even get a single copy. Because I remember seeing people complain about not getting Gino after rolling like 1,000 stones, and I'm pretty sure both units are like at the same rate or like a similar rate. If I remember correctly, Gino was like 3.8. Let's see. Doma is probably the same, about the same. Oh, Doma's 3%, so even lower. So I think Nakame is a must. Honestly, I don't think so. I feel like leader swap units at the moment are not in high demand. And even though she does have like a Dark Skyfall active skill, and some units are making use of that, like they need that as a requirement. Dark Skyfall is not in high demand either, and it will be in like I guess some demand when Kaiju number 8 drops. But that collab is gonna have a unit that gives you the Skyfall buff, and I believe like if you're gonna be rolling that collab already, you're most likely gonna get that other unit, which also benefits from like running like the Kaiju number 8 collab patch and stuff like that. So I feel like Nekim is not that special, and it is something you could like not chase, like ignore probably. It is interesting though. But yeah, I just haven't seen that many practical uses for a leader swapper, for a lead swapper right now when it comes to like the meta teams. There are some like weird non-meta teams you could build. I believe I usually see her being used with what's her name, with Shinobu's new Evo, because that Evo does need this Dark Skyfall to like generate Shinobu. Do I not have a single Shinobu? Oh, I'm on my alt. I might not have one. That's interesting. This is Kanao. Oh yeah, I don't have a single Shinobu. Where's Shinobu? But she has a new reincarnated Evo that does make use of that does need the Dark Skyfall. But yeah, this thing never made it to any tier list, but it is relatively strong. But yeah, Nakim is not. I feel like there's not too much practical use for her. Like it's. I don't think it's definitely. I don't think it's worth the chase. 250 stones with no Doma. That sucks. Hopefully you can get it. Maybe for a free roll. Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully your luck turns around. Let's see. Catching up on Twitch chat because I've been not reading that one too much. All right, you got your Doma, LBKSZ. Congrats, just the badge. And the duo. Yeah, you could definitely wait for those because, again, you could get lucky, get those for free, and not have to spend that many fodder on them. Given out Doma, I believe the Giyu and Tanjiro get replaced by an exchangeable unit in the next collab. No, not the Giyu and Tanjiro. It's the Mitsuri and Muichiro unit that gets pretty much replaced. Well, it gets dropped. The unit that gets replaced, I think the one I'm thinking of, that I think you're thinking of, is Gyoko, because Gyoko gets replaced with Laufey from Gongo Collab, which is another like unit that gives you like the water skyfall and also pierces, because that one's a way better effect. Because Gyoko only gives you a board and a big cap rate. I would still, for Doma, that's still one of the best absorption voiders for Doma teams. So I think I would probably still recommend getting Giyu and Tanjiro duo. Unless you're thinking of some other absorption voider from Collab, which I'm blanking out. I don't think there is a card. You might be thinking about this one. Damage and attribute absorption void. The void potential is the one that doesn't get replaced. This one gets replaced with this one. I think you might be thinking of this unit because this is the Lofi is the one that gives you the pierce effect, and she also has Spark Break Awakenings. But yeah, this is the one with the Skyfall and Pierce. This card's still using the many stones, still not rolling it, but remembering them. Yeah. Nowadays, like if you want to get a good team out of a collab, you need like to spend like 500, 400, maybe 300 if you get lucky stones. Her equip, I think Nakime's equip. I think so. I have seen Nakime's equip. I probably seen Nakime's equip being used more than Nakime herself. There's a new Frost Demon, but I don't see that being used. Which from Gonho Collab? I don't. The lineup there is also pretty bloated, so I'm blanking out on a lot of Gonho units. But I believe from the last run, only Luffy like stuck around with like in Muichiro in a Doma team. 270 stones, 2 Domas, 3 Akazas, 2 Tanjiros. Okay, 2 Domas is good. I don't know about Akasa and Tanjiro. I don't know if those are all too viable nowadays. But you could definitely use them for something. At least their equips might be good. Would you exchange for Muichiro and Mitsuri for Doma? I would mainly exchange for Muichiro and Mitsuri for the equip, actually. Because a lot of Doma teams don't actually run that duo. But the equip is really, really strong. If you can afford the fodder, I would probably just exchange for that equip alone. Obviously, you might actually use the unit itself, but I wouldn't really stress too much about that team, that unit for Doma. Let's see. I was about to do. Where's that team I was building? I mean, do I even need Awakenings? Or might as well max out. This one I kind of don't care much for. I don't want to spend too many resources. It's just not super limit. Sure, that's it. I have to clear the quest. It's a farmable unit, like a normal dungeon. I mean, farmables are usually not that useful. I mean, they might be useful for something, but I don't think I've seen a farmable unit being used in a Doma team. Oh wait, I do have a Mitsuri of my own. And I should change the badge also. It's just 20 skill boost. Completed Agus EX. Last hours to get stones for the. Oh, congrats. How many did you manage to assemble? Would you exchange? Yeah, all right, read that. Checking out Hensei right now. Is there a reason Gyoko being used in Doma teams outside of? It's the Water Skyfall buff, Arif. If you read Doma's leaders, Doma's active skill post transformation, you need that Skyfall to be active so that you can auto heal for 50%. And because with Doma teams, you're usually not gonna be generating heal orbs. You need to like actually rely on that auto heal effect to like surviving the end game, surviving end game content. And later on, that unit gets replaced with Laofi, like I've shown. This unit is exchangeable for Gonhu collab units. So once we get that collab, you could maybe, if you don't have enough fodder when it gets released, you could roll a little bit and then exchange. I believe 10 units, and it's a 7 Magic Stone Gem. So basically 70 stones to get a Luffy eventually. That might come towards the end of October, maybe. Earlier this one, I didn't buy the new yam because of the bunkers, the fees, and the emperors when I spent. They're just a sucker. What's the new yam? Might be an acronym. I'm not familiar with. 120 stones, no Doma, but a bunch of dupes like 6 Ohaku. That's insane. 6 Ohakutens from that is nutty. And thank you for the luck, Dr. Wilco. Good luck to your pools also. I mean, if you don't get Gyoko, you could. I mean, you won't be able to play with Doma optimally right away, but we'll get the Konho Collab soon. And this unit is exchangeable, and she does give you the water skyfall buff also, a looping skyfall. Nice, we got you got multiple people drawing Domas here. All right, let me complete my quest so I could hopefully be one of you two. Connection error. I don't know why, but in the last like month or two, I've been getting a lot of connection errors with Pat. I don't know why. I don't know if anyone is experiencing the same. It might be because I have 3 versions of the game too. I don't know if that's messing with something. It was like, no, it's for me, it's been like a couple of months now where the connection is like, it's slow to connect. Like there's a little lag. Or I have to like click retry a couple of times. Well, I won't have Origin in the next turn. Hopefully I survive. So, leader skill is what? Just match Fire and Light? Yes. So I don't have to match a BDP. I should maybe save some... I have enough fire. I'll save these light orbs here. And the fire orbs here. Let's see, don't forget the Mage rerun. Yeah, Mage rerun should probably happen after Konho Collab. I mean, Demon Slayer. But I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to be completely broke after this, like, very early Demon Slayer rerun. Oh, nice, Vicious. Good luck with those 50 stones. Oh yes, Cedric, you did get pretty lucky. Wait, am I up? Yeah, he's up now. Wait, I just matched TPAs. $440 stones, 1 Doma, and 4 Muichiras. Okay. I mean, I'm sure you probably wanted more Domas, but that's still pretty good. I would be happy with that. Yeah, I'm also happy for that Relicaria, because I really don't want to spend any stones in Konho Collab. And I have a bunch from like 2 runs ago, a bunch of the units there do get used as fodder, so I'm happy. I'm pretty sure I already counted, and I should have enough fodder already to exchange for Luffy right away. Between Minaka and Claudia, which will be more useful? Minaka or Claudia for Doma? Oh, I don't have enough to Yeah, this... Oh, yeah, it's only 4. I think before the buff, this guy requires 6 of fire and light. I thought that was still the case. But yeah, Claudia or Minaka for Doma, you don't really need them. Because Claudia is just what, for board fixing, cap break? I mean, Doma already cap breaks by himself. He does enough damage by himself. Minaka, I'm assuming bartender Minaka, but you should, I feel like you should run the MP unit as a looping shield and cleric. Let's see, Pierce, Omniman. Yeah, the new latent. I actually haven't seen that many builds. I haven't seen that many builds use it, so I definitely don't exchange. I wouldn't exchange for the latent. We have been getting some free copies, I think. So you could just maybe use those if you need to, but I don't really see any builds like explicitly calling for like stacking those, but it is something Doma can definitely do. Anyone has issues with ads, keep going ads, gonna close. That has happened to me in the past, but it hasn't. It's not a constant issue. I believe there's maybe like a setting you could clear that might help. Something called like advertiser ID. I think you can search it up on your phone settings. Maybe that would fix it. You get 2 Domas from the second field. Am I done? I mean, you still need maybe more fodder. I forget, Troy, if you roll more, but you might need fodder for the Giyu and Tanjiro duo. Oh, but that's not an issue at all with Doma, Ron. You could just match a huge blob of water orbs and you will still activate Doma's damage reduction. Even though the war, I mean, I could read the warning on the leader skill, but they made the change. So even though the leader skill doesn't explicitly say you have to match like only 5 orbs, you could match, you could now match more than 5 water orbs and still activate the leader skill. Oh, what am I doing here? Hopefully I can survive. I didn't activate my skill. Or maybe I get a Skyfall. Nope. Whoops. You know what? I'm just watching that. Yeah, I have 2. At the end of the day. Let me see.
Going at light speed. It's almost too fast to keep up with. You saw how much innovation there is from the day of launch of a new car to the end of the year. It's
That's a 5-second ad. Was fixing something else. Aizen, yeah, I wasn't here for the Aizen era. You never seen it? I mean, I've been getting some weird ads. I don't think they're that targeted because I don't watch like F1 either. But I mean, I do watch Dexter, and I was surprised to see like a Dexter ad like earlier today, I think, from Pat. There was with 1.3x power break boost. How many power breaks do you need to reach 100? You need 6. If you assume the drop rate for the parts is 0%, then you need 6 power break awakenings in your whole team. Like, I feel like that's a safe assumption, and you will never have to worry about checking like the actual rates if you just like build your team with 6 power break awakenings in mind. Damn, 8 Muichiros. Definitely overkill. But at least the equip is still nice. At least you won't have to like unequip and re-equip onto other people. Like you save time from that prompt when it asks you to unequip it. Yeah, to stop for. Keep getting the game demons where you were at present for. Yeah, that one I'll always get. I think everyone gets that one because people like to meme on that those type of like baity like gameplay ads. I mean, the classic one is what I forget the name. But where people play the game like very badly, like somewhere it's pretty much rage bait to get you into playing. I think Ebony something. That's the game. But yeah, Whiteout Survival is the one you were talking about. Yeah, Ebony. Yeah. Oh, boy went away. Yeah, Jane Doe is the new, I think, ending for the new Chainsaw Man movie. No problem at all, Ashley. Go ahead. I think that's what streaming is all about, just chat away. And Brandon, I'm pretty sure, yeah, the units should be buffed in these dungeons, but the bad thing is that Akasa, I mean not Akasa, Tengen and Mitsuri, I believe are both, they have both damage reduction data skills, so even with the buff stats, you can't really tank that many hits, or any hits at all, really. Yeah, this is only 2.5, 2.7x HP boost, and Mitsuri is pure damage reduction, so yeah. Even with the buffs, you don't really have enough bulk to take a hit or two. Any asymmetrical pairing for Doma? Not really. As of late, I know some people might be worried about like needing raw HP, but as of late, there hasn't been a need to like asymmetrically pair with Doma. You could do with the Giyu and the Giyu and Tanjiro duo. That one does give you a larger HP boost, but you have to clear more combos and stuff. And you have to like make sure that every sub is balanced type. But that is an option if you need like raw HP. Yeah, don't fall for it, Arif. Because they're gonna keep getting more money to like rage bait other people. But I do get it. I mean, honestly, sometimes when I'm really bored, I do play those whiteout survival like demos, I guess. Is this one delay or yeah, delay? Can I delay the floor? I mean, honestly, might not be a bad Tengen template, Jet. I feel like Omnimon is gonna boost your damage, even though Tengen what cap breaks to delay. Yeah, I'll delay you. He does light only, right? I mean, is there a better piercer for this type of team? I feel like Omnimon is a really good option. Even though the cooldown might be a little long, because you have to do the whole Evo thing, Evo active skill. I feel like I'll just 1C. Or 2C. Or activate. Mostly a case of no Doma available. Yeah. So yeah, then you can try the Giyu Tanjiro duo. Like that one's exchangeable, so you could maybe get 2, but I don't know. I don't know about getting 2 if you're short on fodder. Give Omni a job. Yeah, he's still really strong. I feel like, yeah, he can still shine in some dungeons. Probably some that don't really mess with your recovery, because he has pretty poor recovery. Yeah, then you can self-pair with your duo there, but do you have two Domas to also use in your team for the orb gen? Yeah, a lot of Disney equips do add balance type. So if you roll there, you probably have a bunch of those. I have a good night, Stinky Punk. Oh, true. Yeah, that is true. You wouldn't need you don't have that issue. $200 stones in. Anything good? Beaks. Well, yeah, apart from the Tengen, there's the Tanjiro and Nezuko team. So for that team, you basically need 2 Tanjiro Nezukos as leaders. You need 2 Tanjiros and Tengen as subs, because you can loop their effects. And then you draw Nezuko as your cleric, and then the last sub is Rengoku, because he does give you the fire Skyfall buff that you would want to get access to when you're facing against enemies that are like tanky and water attribute. That's probably actually the second strongest team from the REM. The other team is the Sanami and Obanite duo team you could assemble, but that was pretty hard to get because a lot of the units are REM only or bundles. No, the badge unit, Jet. The badge unit is Tanjiro and Tanjiro and Nezuko. You could see it on the exchange. Oh, does it? Oh yeah, parts gravity. I forgot about that. I mean, it's a little hard to like time stuff like that when you're running like a looping shield. Yeah, definitely something useful, I guess. I mean, I feel like this team is not that great at farming parts. Because thinking like it would be great if they gave you a boost on their pre-transformation active skill, but they don't really do that. And I don't think they have any. I mean, Tengen does have one actually. Mitsuri too. Oh, am I dead? I might be dead. I guess I'm using my second ad here. Because he doesn't, yeah, that's another issue. He doesn't override orbs. So here I'm pretty much dead without a fire combo. Nope. Almost Skyfall, but... Oh, the boost to Demon Slayer units was actually enough to let me survive. Yeah, I did get lucky. But I did use Mitsuri that turn because you told me to, Hank. Maybe you didn't tell me to, but you planted the idea in my head. But yeah, Bakes, definitely, you definitely want to look into Doma. Really, really strong leader. And if you want more info, like I've been talking about it the whole time, but I don't mind repeating. But I also have I'll have my review video in the upcoming days. I undid that TPA. I might not be able to hit the combo count. I feel like maybe that's enough. I don't know how many combos. 12, 13. Okay, 14. You got nice, yeah, 9-star dupes. I mean, depends which duo dupes you get, but when I roll on my JP account with like almost 400 stones, I didn't get that many duos. So at least you got some dupes, which hopefully are the useful ones. You got 3 Hagen. Yeah, I mean, he does have a very interesting Evo. I know he's an old unit, so maybe you have copies from a previous run, but he cap breaks the leader and helper to 30 billion, which is a little nutty. But it's definitely niche because a lot of teams are not really gonna care much because like can't really run this on a Doma team because he cap breaks himself. But more so, I've seen him being used with like Butler Albrecht, who does need a cap break, or even an Ice and Rio Lion team. You got 13. I mean, that's 13 fodder. I mean, I would keep maybe just one. But yeah, that's almost another patch unit right there. I think that was it, right? Okay, time to actually do the rolls. It only took an hour to do 4 dungeons, 4 easy dungeons. Yeah, let's go into the first stamp roll and see how I do. Final count, 500 stones, 3 copies of every 9-star. Oh, 3 copies is really good. I would definitely want multiple copies of the duos. It saves you a lot of exchanging. 3 copies, everything, only one Doma. Only one Doma. Okay, at least you got one. Yep, you could even skip Kaiju number 8 if we do get it. I don't know. I mean, we'll still get Halloween at the end of the month. So maybe, I mean, maybe you want to pick up stuff there. We don't know. We don't have any details yet. 3 Doma, 3 Tangerine. I mean, you might. Yeah, this is the best run for a while. But I don't know. With 3 Domas, you already have 3 Tanjiro Nezuko. I would honestly be because I might wait for all of the free rolls and then look into exchanging for like Giyu and Tanjiro if you don't have them. Because like this is the template. I can show it again. But this is a template. Instead of this unit that we don't have access in an A right now, you would use Gyoko. But this is the template. If you don't have Gyoko, if you don't have Giyu, maybe you could do a few more pulls. Like these 2 other units, I forget his name. He's the MP unit. But you could buy him with 1 million MP. And then this unit, you could exchange for 10 Demon Slayer units. So the main issue, like the main reason why you would want to keep rolling is if you don't have Gyoko or Giyu. Kaiju cards are a little, yeah, they are a little unattractive, but the people have come up with a bunch of like really fast teams to like farm like some like SN dungeons, some UN dungeons. But if you don't have any interest in farming those dungeons, like maybe you already pulled the boss drops from a Super Gathfest, so you don't really have any much need to farm, but they can clear pretty quickly, like SN2. Because Shinomiya clears in like 5 minutes, under 5 minutes, I believe. Yeah, the Gyoko replacement is exchangeable. She takes 7 Gonho Collab units. So this is, if you don't have, assuming you don't have any fodder, she will just set you back 70 stones, hopefully. And Halloween is usually like a decent seasonal. So I am hopeful maybe that some of the units might be good. But it would suck if they're really great because it's October I'm gonna use most of the quest stones on Demon Slayer. I might not have enough to like roll in Halloween at all. Plans were using to send the same stones to get an ideal team, but maybe I can cope with the demon version of that ideal that appear in this collab. Maybe, yeah. If you want to save up, so Aquaden is still decent. Now I think about people never use their in the recent movie. Their currency get spoiled. Will they? Are there a lot of spoilers in this? I mean, maybe, I don't know. Sometimes the skills, the leader skills or active skills might be a little bit of a spoiler. Yeah, because Kafka clears also like Jupiter like really, really fast, and he's able to break all the parts. And for that team, I did mention it earlier, you would want to ideally get 2 Tanjiro and Nezuko's. I mean, you want to get 2 Tanjiro and Nezuko's for that team. Yeah, Chimon is really solid. It's been like, what, 2 years now? And he's still pretty amazing. I mean, maybe nowadays I don't really use that equip all that much, but he's been amazing for the last 2 years, I think. I think it's been 2 years since he came out. I just pulled a Doma with a free egg machine. I was so sad it wasn't Tanjiro, but then yeah, Doma is the best unit you like. It's the unit you want the most of, and especially because he's rem only. So getting that from a free roll is amazing. Is amazing luck. All right, let's see if I get one. There's been a couple of you already that have been free pulling Doma. Can I? This is low rarity. Unfortunate. Okay, that's just gonna be fodder for something. Let's see. Now let's do the quest roll. Forgot to check if any of the rolls are better, but whatever. Maybe I don't think they might be. But this is higher rarity, so this is at least 7 stars. Can it be a Doma, please? Oh, it's this guy. He doesn't really have a home right now, but if you notice, this one also has an active skill that depends on you having a certain Skyfall buff active. This guy more so works with like a Gung-Ho Collab unit. If you do roll it, I mean, I don't know if a lot of people will actually go after that Gung-Ho Collab leader, because she's a BGM, so it's gonna be really hard. It's gonna be hard to assemble the team if you don't buy bundles. High Ring, Gyoko, Tanjiro, Giyu. What should the fort? Honestly, Giyu. Giyu gives you a really good boost of damage and also solves the HP, any HP debuffs. Even though, yeah, High Ring actually gives you the HP buff. Oh yeah, you're missing. I mean, you could put a looping shield. That's a maybe too much bulk, but I mean, a lot of bulk doesn't hurt. It will help you survive. Just going Path a long break. Trading for the Giyu, Tanjiro, and Muichiro Mitsuri units. If you can spare it, then maybe I would prioritize Giyu and Tanjiro. If you, I mean, I'm assuming you want to play Doma because you did roll one. But yeah, I will prioritize that exchange first, and then the Muichiro and Mitsuri. Well, actually, you should also first look into buying, exchanging for the badge, Tanjiro and Nezuko. Then Giyu and Tanjiro, and then Muichiro and Mitsuri. Muichiro and Mitsuri does sometimes get used with the Doma team, but honestly, that's usually the first unit to go. Like, because again, I could show you the team that people usually run in JP is this one, and they pretty much drop Mitsuri and Muichiro for this unit, which also is a looping shield, but also doubles up as a cleric. And this could be Gyoko for the moment. You got 2 of this one. I mean, that team, the light TPA double guy, I mean, some teams do use like 2 of him. But yeah, I don't know if a lot of people are gonna be too popular. You didn't roll this one, do you, Dante? Like, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't stress much about it. I mean, the equip is like 3 team HPs, I think. Yeah, 3 team HPs. But the equip still is kind of useless, really. I wouldn't stress about this, honestly, if you don't have it. Let's see the next reroll. But let's see. Oh, this is 7 stars. Okay. The other one was just normal. Yeah. All right. So I guess I got someone lucky that it wasn't a 6-star. You just need assist. Yeah. I mean, for now, you could just play with the plus 20 skill boost Leighton. I mean, badge. Just to like clear easy content. I don't know. Oh, Daki. I already had I think 2 at least. Yeah, this is my 3rd copy. I mean, I guess if I do roll Open Eye, there is a 1.2 billion Colosseum team that you could clear with 2 Dakis, I think. 2 Dakis and 2 Open Eyes as leaders. I mean, at least Daki is still a decent shield. Yeah, or just do multiple Daki assists. Yeah, there are some decent cross equips. I mean, usually I think most people don't pay too much mind to cross awakening equips, because a lot of people don't go out of their way to include that awakening. I mean, maybe I'm just talking about myself, but yeah, I usually don't really stress about including a cross in the team. So maybe Gong, who has been like freely giving out that awakening to a lot of equips, and now that we have Doma, like he has a lot of tools at his disposal. Okay, actually, maybe my friend wants to roll first. Yeah, before Giyu and Tanjiro, I would look into Tanjiro and Nezuko, Lucifer, because that's the patch unit, and you want to get that for the attack boost and the stat boost also. Yeah, actually, it shouldn't be too hard, because also Doma gives you like a time buff every turn. But it does get messy at times, because whenever you use the Giyu and Tanjiro active skill, that one gives you a bunch of water orbs. And then if you use Doma right after, you might end up with a lot of water orbs. So it might be a little tricky to like enclose a cross from the few non-water orbs that you have on the board. Okay, my friend is actually gonna roll first before I go into the RAM. I did do the free rolls on my account, but let's see what he gets first. Is Muichiro good? He was good back in the day, like a year ago, but nowadays not so much when it comes to endgame content. Mainly because he doesn't have a recovery boost on his leader skill. Like, he's still definitely strong, but he's also pretty weak if an enemy shrinks your board, because he doesn't generate any heals in the small boards. Let's see, let me put my friends. Oh, I forgot to like desaturize this graphic here. Give me a second, doing some OBS stuff. Okay. Let's see. Let me open back up the chat. Where is this? Okay, my friend. Oh, it's not. Oh, let me open it up. I thought I did. Okay, we can see your stream right now. So my friend is doing Daki plus point farming, I guess. And they're using an OpenEye team, which is basically a dark combo team. I guess you are missing your 4th orb generator. I guess you could use Kenya's roulette for the orb gen. But yeah, the usual setup here would be 2 Dakis as subs and 2 OpenEyes as leaders. That way you have orb gen every single turn. Let's see, Solomon, any good? Solomon is too restrictive. I don't know if you actually got because the main engine for that team, like the best possible setup for Solomon, is the Raven and Lejoa duo unit from Dragon Band and Dragon Colors, which ended a few weeks ago. So if you don't have it, I wouldn't really bother building Doma Solomon. You got plenty of crosses doing Rainbow Cross. Oh, you were playing that with Sonia Grand? That's nutty. I thought nobody would be interested in that type of playstyle. 300 stones and no Doma rep. Yeah, that sucks. You got the badge unit, the light fire duo. Okay, it's not too bad. And both the fire water duos. Yeah, those are not too bad, but it really sucks about Doma. Because the duos are also like a low pull rate, so it's like it is good that you got them, but it sucks about Doma. Sorry to hear. Yeah, definitely wait for the free rolls before going all out. Like if you're really low on stones, yeah, you might get lucky. Jet, this theme that my friend is streaming. I'm sharing his screen, but this is just basically a plus point farming team. But it does show. I mean, usually you would replace the Kenya. No, the Kenya you could keep it. You would replace the Sanami with the second Daki. And this team is decent for farming in-game dungeons that give a lot of XP. Because Organized Leader skill gives you like 1.3 EXP. But honestly, I only saw this team being used for the 1.2 Colosseum from the Gung Ho collab, which we'll get soon. But if you don't have any interest, I feel like you could skip on this team. The last water fire type on here. Anybody know? Silver hair with the lightning. I mean, I have this one. I mean, this is dark, but this is the usual setup. Or do you mean the Mitsuri one? Mitsuri duo. Never is the dark evolution of Akine. Yeah, that's the one. That one's a good one. It's like what, 2 or 3 team HPs and a cross. I think it was like 3 team HPs, so it is pretty decent. Oh, we're doing the free rolls. Let's see what you get here. Oh wait, you can't even see my stream. My screen when I was pointing out to Laufey. But yeah, Itsu, Isetsu kinda sucks. Not a lot of use for this unit because it's also a one turn. It's one turn of absorption voiding, which is usually not ideal. Yeah, I feel like this is just fodder, honestly. 2 Doma on some Acers on 300 stones. Feel pretty good about it. Yeah, Doma is still really good. It's a big chase. Congrats. Congrats, Greg. For a Tengen team, is it better to do more 4-link of a red and light orb, or is it just one combo for enough? You should at least do a TPA of each attribute, because usually for every match, like when it comes to TPAs, it's like you get more damage with the more TPAs you do. I mean, it depends on the leader skill. That actually what I said might not be all that true. The way damage gets calculated, but to keep things, I guess, more intuitive, you should definitely go for TPAs with that team. You'll get more damage because I believe they should have TPA awakenings. You will point out only Doma as a team for this collab, or you will point out other teams. Yeah, I will. In the review video, I do have it set up already. Oh, what happened there? The way I have it structured, I'm going through like every team, like, and every sub for that team, like in order. I mean, some units do get used in other teams, but I am trying to like group the way I talk about the units by like teams. And yeah, I do usually mention how many. I already record a good chunk of the video, and I do talk about like, oh, maybe you want 2 copies, maybe you want 1 copy, or watch out, don't fully trade away this unit. All right, and my friend is doing a multi. I think you were doing the dungeon while I was talking. Only when I was talking. Okay, but now you got my attention. Okay. Oh, Muichiro, that's nice. You don't have one, right? All right, first Muichiro, at least is a strong equip. Really good start. Yeah. All right, this is your first ever Muichiro. Congrats. And it was free. Was it free? It was free. Nice. All right, next free roll. It's also high rarity. Could be a Doma. Oh, it's Rengoku. I mean, you probably have some. Yeah, you already have some. 1 copy. I mean, wait, actually, I shouldn't even label it on my graphic here because I don't label the free rolls here. But yeah, that was a really good one. Yeah, let's see what you have from the previous run. You have only 1 Gyoko. I guess you would maybe want more. But at least you have it. I'm sure some people might not be able to pull it. You already have a multiple Gyus too. That's good. All right, 2 Dakis also. Oh, 6 Tamayos, which unfortunately are not in the RAM and are therefore not fodder. Same goes with 3 other units in the RAM, but yeah, we could just ignore them. Oh, you need to make space. Okay, let's see how many rolls you're gonna do. But yeah, my friend only mainly cares about Doma. I mean, obviously they're gonna also want to get the Tanjiro and Nezuko unit for the orb gen. I mean, for the badge. But yeah, I think he already has enough fodder to maybe just exchange for the duos that he needs. And so he's only mainly just stressing about getting a Doma. Sakanji, yeah, Sakanji is good for bottoning, but you can't get him anymore. Unfortunately, because he was only available on the last run, on the last 2 runs. Because Gung-Ho removed it from the lineup to make space for the other units here. Yeah, they got rid of the 5 stars essentially. Are you gonna make the exchange right now? I mean, this is a good equip. I wouldn't mind having multiple off, so I understand this exchange. But yeah, unfortunately, we won't know what Halloween has to offer. I don't think. Actually, we might from the JP teasers, but we might not have the full info before Demon Slayer is over. The cleric for Doma is the MP unit, Troy. He's also the looping shield. Before you start training, are there any collab units worth keeping for their equips? I mean, there are multiple. I think maybe the shorter list to say is like who is maybe not worth keeping. I would say probably the emotion devils, probably, which is pretty much most of the 6 stars except Yushido and Hagenesuka. And let's see. Oh, my friend could show the thing here. Yeah, all of the emotion devils except Yoshido, Hagenezuka, and maybe Kotetsu. Kotetsu, you do need to clear the Colosseum for a specific equip. But yeah, there's mainly those. Also Genya, maybe just keep one off. Yeah, even though the MP unit is light, it doesn't matter because if you read Doma's leader skill, he doesn't care about any attribute or monster type, and you rather just rather just like stock up on bulk that you get from including an all Demon Slayer team, and also that's probably that the MP unit is probably the best 40% looping shield you can put in the team. What should I do if no hiring for the Doma team? I mean, it depends on the build, but the most common build uses the MP unit. I think on my video I did show the higher-end version, but yeah, I mean, you could always have some variations with the teams. But the MP unit is really easy to get. I mean, maybe not if you're really low on MP, but maybe you could get farming on MP or do some quests. But you should definitely try to get the MP unit for Doma teams. Yeah, also because you're using the HP, because you're using a shield with the MP unit, that means you'll get more. You won't overwrite any HP buffs with Giyu. I mean, Hyren is still good if you need to like recover a lot of assists. It depends on the dungeon, but generally the MP unit is the better choice. But it is dungeon dependent, and it depends if you wanna like recover a lot of assists. Like you might not even need the looping shield, so and pretty much a looping shield and the 1.5x HP buff is about the same amount of effective bulk, so it's like it might be equal depending on the dungeon. All right, let's see my friend's first multi. Let's see what he gets. Okay, only one dupe at least, and it's not that good of a dupe. Okay, something new. So definitely something new because you rolled a lot in the previous run. Oh, so Hakuten. It's not that new. But yeah, my friend has no interest in playing the Rainbow team. So at least the equip, maybe I forget, it's like 2 team HPs at least. 2 skill boosts, that could be decent. 2 fingers, I don't know. If you need more move time. Yeah, those T-Buns in the future, when we get that Lofi from Gonho Collab, that one's gonna give you 2 turns of Pierce. So that the team is just gonna get better very soon. Oh, nice. Yeah, what's his name? Sanami. Yeah, Sanami. Even if you don't care for the Sanami team, the equip is really good. It's a popular option on Doma himself too. Biggs, you should look into the MP unit. But yeah, this thing has 3 Power Break Awakenings. I don't think this is the first unit. I think maybe there might have been another one. I think from our Gundam collab. But yeah, this is a really good unit for the equip alone. It is another, like, you would expect this. This is a new Orb skin unit, but the bundle is not for sale for some reason. Yeah, the team is very expensive, and it's really not worth it, I don't think. I played it in JP because I got lucky enough, but it's a little awkward to use. Okay, are we doing more polls? Yeah, fact check. All right, that was a good multi just for Sanami alone. I think that equip is pretty strong. Yeah, you need two of the BGM, the new BGM, the Wood Duo. So yeah, it's really hard to get the whole team because yeah, Sanami is our North skin that you can't buy. So that generally means also that the pull rate is lower than other similar rarity units. And obviously BGMs are really hard to get because they're like 1%, or it might be 1.5 in Demon Slayer, I don't know. Probably not. It's probably 1%. All right, here we go. Another multi. Another dupe. Maybe another Sanami? Nope, it's a Daki. Wait, did you roll a Daki before? You did. So you have two Dakis so far? No? Oh, yeah, I meant in the last pool. Okay, you have this guy, the light TPA unit. I do have it here. But I'm pretty sure you don't care much about it. No, Beaks, look into the MP unit. It's a very, very popular choice for the cleric role in Doma teams. All right, you got this duo. I got a bunch of these on my JP. Maybe not a bunch, but like 3 or 2, which I didn't really care much in JP, and I haven't even used at all. Yeah, it's kind of whatever. It's a decent system with 2 units, but yeah, it's not. I wouldn't go out of my way to exchange for this if you don't get it. The equip, some people do like it, but I feel like it's not really worth it either. It doesn't have a haste active skill. I mean, if you want lights of attribute and levitate, sure, but otherwise, I wouldn't stress about it. Let's see. Am I labeling everything? I don't know. I forget if I label everything from your first multi. And this is, who is this? Okay, Obanai. That's good. I think you farmed the 1.2 billion Colosseum in JP, so maybe you'll do it again. But yeah, this guy gives you 1.3 rank XP, which, you know, it's not that bad because he's able to tackle some Engen content. But yeah, he also gets used in the Sanami team as the attribute absorption voider and board fixer. He also pierces, so that is one complaint I had with Sanami. I feel like Sanami would have been better if his looping active skill, like, because he does pierce for 2 turns. I wish his cooldown was shorter. At least Overnight kind of like also fixes that issue that I have with him because he does pierce. Sure, the equip is just maybe good for Rosetta or for his own teams. Lack of bulk is concerning, but yeah, I probably would just care about the base unit really. Let's see. So you got 3 devils. I guess Kanjori, Mitsuri. Do I have her here? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't have her here. Okay. I think I label everything that matter. So far you got a Sanami, you got Obana, you got a Daki, so Hakuten, which you don't care. Sanitsu Duo, which you don't care. I don't care either. Let's see. You're making another exchange? For what? What are you getting? I missed it. The badge? I mean, up to you. I know you'll do whatever you want to do. You still need 8 more. Yeah, I don't think you're ready to make this. Really, you're gonna get rid of a Daki? How many Dakis do you have already? In equip form, maybe. Okay, you do have a lot. I guess I could forgive exchanging one Daki. You still need to say, I feel like you need to pull a little more. You're coming back, not too familiar with the badge. Is the boost that familiar? I mean, if you compare it to the 15% team HP badge that usually a lot of people used to run back in the day, like usually that was the badge of choice. You do get the same HP boost, but you also get a small recovery boost, and you get a like 2 point. It depends if it's enhanced or not. Boost, attack boost, which might matter because a lot of the dungeons nowadays have like really like they lower your damage via super altitude. I mean super gravity. So definitely look into that. I feel like the boost is worth it, and if you're playing Doma teams, you definitely want to get those the badge and the MP unit to enhance it. It will be worth it because the team does pump out a lot of damage, but the badge might matter for like certain units triple capping. Let's see, encourage. Yeah, it's also really good for a lot of the multiple teams you could assemble from the RAM. So you should definitely try to get it, but maybe wait for all of the free rolls. Investor how a lot in the high run. I mean, wait, can you show the MP unit on your screen? But yeah, you could buy this unit. This is usually generally better than high rend beaks. It only costs 1 million MP, and this is the cleric. The cleric doesn't have to be water attribute because Doma doesn't restrict to water type or any other like monster type. This is the better unit because it does condense the. It's essentially almost the same as Hyren, but this one also gets the benefit of being a Demon Slayer unit, so you do get a slight HP boost from the Collab badge. So definitely look into buying this via MP. All right, have a good night, Ashley. Yeah, that would definitely help because uneven like takes up resources, and some people do like not bother farming them. So it's like it would help really Cario. I don't know why they don't do it. Yes, Bix, I just showed the replacement for Hyren, which is the MP unit. You go to the MP shop and you buy Kyria. Like maybe you're stressing also about the assist recovery removal from Hyren, but you could put the assist recovery laden on Gyoko because he also has L's. So you don't really need Hyren. Yes, Bix, put Kyria, yeah. Yeah, really, Karo, yeah. Either Gyoko for assist recovery removal, or whenever we get Laufey, she also has L, so she can also serve as your assist recovery removal unit. All right, let's go for another multi. Best of luck. And bitches just got the ad for the movie, so maybe this is a good sign. Okay, you got one. Oh, that's two organized, 3 total. Okay, let me go one by one. So you got two more organized in this multi. Too bad that could have been 2 Domas. One Hage, whatever his name is, the terrible in cap break, one Zenitsu. And yeah, the other devil we don't really care much for. I don't have it up there. Okay, that was not that impressive. Yeah, if you don't have any good equipped Cedric for like transforming on turn 1, you could depending on the dungeon, obviously, but you could just go with the 20 plus skill boost late badge. Like Doma will still crash everything. But yeah, the issue would be like getting enough bulk and stuff without equips. But for most content, like if it's not the latest in-game dungeon, you should definitely you could get away with just the 20 skill boost badge. Let's see, we're going for another one. This makes you not want to roll. I mean, you could get lucky. You saw people in chat like they were showing some very good stories about the RAM. But we are maybe seeing the other side, but maybe Doma is gonna bless us here. Okay, 2 non-dupes. It's a little annoying seeing dupes. Oh, that sucks. Okay, 1 Giyu, which you have plenty, no? You have 4. Yeah, you already had the 3 people usually use. What else did you get? Sorry, I didn't see. Oh, yeah, Kenroji, which, yeah, I don't have the other one. Okay. Wait, is that... Oh, you also got another Sohakuten? I guess I can mark it. Yeah, it did say Kyria is generally better. So, Siban. That should be your first option when it comes to the Cleric and Looping Shield option, but Hyren is slightly worse. It's still decent. Temple, Giyu, do you think I can still make a Doma team? You could, yeah, you could definitely make the team work, but I mean, also the appeal of Giyu is that he's really tanky and he does have an HP buff, which you might need for the latest endgame dungeon. Like in JP, like everything hits for like everything is really hard in the latest title dungeon in JP, and you will definitely need a combination of a shield and an HP buff. Three Giyus. I mean, those teams with 3 Giyus are like a little too niche and only for like some very specific dungeons. I think it might be this month or next month's EX challenge that you could clear with the Doma team with 3 Giyus and Gyoko, but that team is not gonna work in every single dungeon. That's more of a meme, really. It is viable for some dungeons, but I wouldn't stress about chasing 3 Giyus. 1 copy is more than enough for the general Doma team. All right, my friends, exchanging for the batch unit now. Okay, at least get the patch. I mean, are you happy? I mean, do you think you're gonna pull for like Kafka or something? If he shows up, I guess, yeah. I guess you wouldn't mind getting another dupe of the badge. Because maybe I would have made some other exchange first instead of the badge. In case you do pull it. It is still a good origin system, yeah. Ooh, only 1 Gyoko. But yeah, Lucifer, I mean, if you're short on fodder, then maybe, I don't know. I would still be wary about exchanging that many Giyus. Maybe just 1. You could exchange 1 away. And keep 3. Oh, that T-Bunny fish, that's... I guess that's... I mean, that is the nature of these gacha games. But yeah, that is pretty nutty. Getting a lot of old units, that's definitely annoying. Five Gyoko and 5 Giyu, yeah. Honestly, Gyoko, maybe, yeah, that is overkill. Probably 2 at most. Maybe is good. Maybe 3. But yeah, Giyu, I think, yeah, also 3 at most. Or maybe 4. Because I have seen some farming builds use the base, or no, the second Evo, I think. With the one with the looping combo buff. That one does get used from time to time. Okay, you got still 100 and something in your mail. Okay, let's go for another one. Come on, Doma, show up. Okay, only two chances at Doma. Another Giyu. One Muzan, and you have this unit, which is, oh, there he is. Nice. Do I not have Musan here? I don't think so. But yeah, finally you got Doma. And you got Shinobu, which I don't have here. And you have another one of this one. Oh, you got them together. Yeah. Doma and Shinobu. I guess if you know, you know. If you watch the movie or read the manga. All right. I feel like, are you done then? I mean, maybe you still need, do you still need more fodder for the other duo? I think you got one of the duo, the Mitsuri duo, I think. You still need the Giyu duo. So your team is Doma, Giyu, Tanjiro, Miyu, Mitsuri, Kirya, Gyoko, Helper, Doma is your dupe. I mean, that's okay. Did you not have Giyu? Maybe I might be confusing you, but I think you don't have Giyu, right? Because Giyu would replace like Mitsuri and Muichiro. But that is a really good team by itself, Beaks. Should definitely try it out and see if you can get a Giyu or if you have a Giyu already. I mean, it took a few tries, but my friend did get that Doma eventually. You have the team. Congrats, Mango. Yeah, then maybe replace Muichiro and Mitsuri with Giyu Beaks. Because if you get hit with an HP debuff, you might be screwed. Because nobody else in the team is gonna be able to fix that. Get a Doma with 300 stones, only got 3 new units and 1 million old loops. I mean, at least you can use them to get the duos, you know? Because you do want those duos. Like we've been going over the team. You definitely want the Giyu and Tanjiro duo, at least. You were only able to get Tanjiro and Tengen duo. I kind of feel I can use this duo in the equip. Yeah, the equip is mid, and the duo, the base unit, is more so for the Tanjiro and Nezuko team. And you ideally also want to get 2 of those, because with 2 of them you can loop the HP buff and the absorption voiding effect. What is the team? The team with Doma is, I mean, my friend had it on screen too, but are you gonna make this exchange first? What is the, oh, so Hakuten? I would probably get rid of the 30 billion cap breaker. I feel like you only need 1. I feel like, yeah, you're comfortable with this, but 3 Shinobus, 2 Shinobus probably enough. I mean, Hero Club is decent. You might pull other copies. I don't know. I mean, you could wait. Are you in a rush? Do you need the space? I mean, you could just wait for the free rolls and then see what you want to exchange away. Because you already have the, well, actually, no, you are missing that duo. But yeah, the team would be that. Doma as leaders, Giyu and Tanjiro as a sub, Gyoko for the Water Skyfall. Then the MP unit, Kiriya, for the Looping Shield and Cleric role. And then the last one is Giyu to solve HP debuffs and board shrinks. That sucks, Vision. Yeah, too bad Doma. I mean, I guess there's an upside to Doma being majority because the pull rate is higher, but you can only get it from the REM, unfortunately. Oh yeah, that's what I also had to dig into the the achievement stones T-Bunnyfish for before stream. All right, so you're making the exchange. Here we go. Those teams are usually. I think people are generally use it to like probably get more HP. I haven't really seen them being that popular. But you still need two. You basically still need 2 units for orb gen. So you still need ideally 2 Domas, but you could just loop that duo unit with Doma. So one turn you'll be popping the duo for orb gen, not use Doma, then use Doma in the next turn. I mean that I guess that works. I guess you don't need 2 Domas in that team, but it's obviously not as strong because you're missing on 75 billion damage from a second Doma. Shonen, who from Shonen Sunday was being used with Doma? I'm blanking out. Is there somebody useful from there that gets used with Doma? Yeah, I might look into buying the $5 bundle. I'll see if I if I need the stones. Hopefully not. Well, yeah, let's see. What else is my friend? You're leveling people up? Okay. Sangi from Hajime no... That is a weird build. I don't know. What does he... Oh, is that a replacement for Adoma? I think that's the guy with a 2-turn cooldown that makes water orbs, maybe? I guess that's a very budget option for a second Doma. Oh, you're showing off the stats, but yeah, Giyu has how much HP? Can you show it again? 47k HP. Just on that unit alone. Pretty nutty. That's why a lot of teams do include that unit. Apart from the useful active skill, he gives you a lot of bulk. Let's see, what are we doing in JP? Are we rolling Kaiju number 8? Is attribute and damage explosion for 2 turns and water gen on a 5-turn. Yeah, that's a little... I mean, are they just using that instead of the Giyu duo then? I guess so. Did I do... No, this is my friend doing his rolls. I think he's doing some rolls in yeah. Kaiju number 8. Yeah, there should be a roll from the Yeah, you still have one free roll you could get from the quest. Yeah, and one more from the login stamp. You'll wait. Okay. So are you done? Yeah, how many stones did it take you to get Doma? How many multis was that? 175 stones. Okay. I mean, that wasn't too bad. And that was mainly your big chase, basically. Yeah, you didn't have, my friend didn't have to roll a lot, also because he had a lot of fodder from previous runs to use to get those other duos via exchange. Okay, let me close your stream. You need more Gyoko? That is, I guess, true. You only have one, which is surprising. Yeah, let me close your stream. Small hands. Yeah, tiny hand Gyoko. For some reason, I don't feel hyped for that Kaiju Collab. Yeah, the Kaiju is only good for like farming. If you care about like farming very quickly, then you're probably are excited about Kaiju number 8. Otherwise, there's nothing too groundbreaking. Like Demon Slayer is still the stronger collab out of these two. Yeah, let me do my rolls. So I did the free rolls already on my alt. And to recap, what did I get? I guess I got this Daki at least. I already have 2. Like for example, there's one team that clears SN2 in like under 5 minutes. I think it's like 4 minutes and 50 seconds or something. But yeah, Shinomiya is she's capable of clearing very, very fast. Because she's essentially a 2-unit system. She makes like an L on the corner. She voids combo absorption shields, and she does hit like a truck. So she can clear very, very quickly. No, also for swiping, because you don't have any. Because Shinomiya doesn't have. She has a no Skyfall leader skill. You only need to match 1 L. So it is very, very fast for any dungeon, really, not just endgame. I mean, she can't do really like the latest endgame. Although I did see one team for the current title in JP with Shinomiya. But yeah, their main appeal is just for farming, I guess, mid to like late mid game. I don't know what you would classify. Yeah, this is a better Namiel. Because you also avoid combo absorption shields with this system. I guess the only thing that Namiel has over that system is the pierce. But you basically have 2 other slots that you could just you could just ignore, that you could just use for the pierce. I mean, she's also even faster because she gives you the L on the top corner, so you don't get any animations from orbs falling. Because Namiel is the bottom 2 rows. If Namiel were top 2 rows, then they would be basically the same when it comes to just like speed alone. But yeah, Shinomiya is in the top corner, L, so you don't get any animations. Yeah, let me start with my multis on my alt. Here we go. First multi. You want at least 2 copies to make the system. Her equip is really great on herself too, because it's also the first equip with 4 L awakenings. And she's all about dealing damage with L, so you might want like at least 3. But 2 should be plenty. And maybe even just 1. Let's see. Okay, got a Shinobu and also Genya, which I don't have here. Get one of this guy. Okay, and another Hydra. Oh, that's my friend's color. Ooh, nice. I got a Sanami. So hopefully, even if I don't get the team, which I don't really care about, again, I played it in JP. The Sanami team is a little awkward, but at least I have this unit for the equip. which is also pretty decent on Doma himself. You were thinking Yuko was a different collab unit, but I realized I have him as well. Trino, perfect Doma team. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Kyoko is also even could be replaced by a future unit from the Kongo collab. And that unit is also exchangeable. But yeah, congrats on the team. Let's see. Okay, this is not a bad multi. It's not even over because the last one could be something good too. So I got one Sanami also. Sanami and Obanai separately. Yeah, Gonku collab should be soon. Probably at the end of October, maybe. Actually, maybe it will start at the like around early November. I don't know if they'll mess with the order of events because we did get Demon Slayer pretty early. But yeah, that was a really good multi. Sanami and Obanai are really good. Okay, let's do another one. Okay, please be a lot of new stuff. Okay, good sign. It's okay. Maybe I'm assembling the Sanami team slowly but surely. I mean, this thing is exchangeable, so even if I didn't draw it, I could just exchange for it with GFE. But yeah, 40% looping shield. You could also use this with eyes, I guess. Pretty good with looping damage shield. Let's see. Oh, I also got this unit. Okay, at least I'm getting some of the new mid rarities, which are maybe not all that impressive, but they are a little. They could be useful. But yeah, this equip I do see it used from time to time. You could definitely also use it for maybe a Sohakuten team because he needs devil type. But yeah, she is interesting because she does leader swap and then becomes a looping shield. And she also has utility awakenings, but I haven't seen much use of her. She also gives you the Dark Skyfall, which I think only Shinobu's new Evo. Like, I think she's the only unit at the moment that cares about Dark Skyfall. All of the new Hashiras have also been AFK the entire series, like you, so they must have been in line for mega buffs in the future when they finally do something. Hopefully, yeah. Like, it was very surprising to see EU get such an amazing buff. Hopefully they keep doing that. Because a lot of times they're just very blatant with their greed, gung-ho. So only the good units are the brand new units. And they just pretty much forget all of the old units. Okay, got another light TPA guy too. But the last one, the first one that I got was free. Oh, I got a duo, thankfully. So that's gonna save me a lot of exchange, a lot of fodder exchange. Just tried Doma with had Tengu Annie, and it was such a breeze. Yeah, definitely, because those dungeons also boost Demon Slayer units, so you should have an easy time. But yeah, Doma will definitely melt pretty much every dungeon in the game right now. The ones just hit harder. Yeah, another really nice solid roll. Not over. Oh, it wasn't that good, the last unit, but yeah, 3 decent units. I mean, 2 of them are exchangeable, but still they save a lot of fodder. Okay, just give me the Doma, please. Which tech dungeon gives a lot of gold? I don't really. I mean, I think the Sunday dungeon. Yeah, I think the Sunday dungeon is the one that gives you coins. I don't know if there's any other one. If there's any other tech dungeons that actually give you a lot. I don't know. I haven't actually bothered farming coins in a long time. So if anybody else in chat knows, maybe you could tell Seldrick. I think they're planning on doing at least 2 more movies now. So that could be at least 2 more collabs in path. Oh, my friend also had the HP plus latent. I think he had 2 HP plus latents. And it might have been also 891, or it might have some other pluses. Yeah, it was also 891. Yeah. How many rolls are you doing? I mean, I want to get Doma. I was ready to do the 40 rolls that I can at the moment, but if I get Doma, I don't know, I might stop early. Just don't tell Gonho, because they're gonna make me roll all of my stones. Okay, is this Doma? It's also Hakuten. Don't really care much for you. I don't think I have any Alexanders on this account. I made sure to cover the mic. Hopefully it worked. Another one. Oh yeah, this wasn't too good. Yeah, I didn't really care. I don't care much for this. I have 4 Mitsuris total. And then Yushido. Do I have a Yushido? I do have Yushido here for some reason. He did get a new Evo. It doesn't really see that much use, actually. But he's an option. He is an option. I think generally, like, Demon Slayer teams would rather use Nezuko as the better cleric. Even the Wood and Dark TPA, not TPA, the Wood and Dark combo team, the Sanami duo team, like they would much rather use Nezuko, because also this guy is not attacker type, and Sanami's leader skill needs attacker types. But yeah, batch fodder at best. Yeah, this is a lot of fodder, mostly fodder. SN6, okay, SN6 gives 5 billion dungeon, 5 billion coal. And I think that one also enhances balance types, and I think Doma is balance type. So you might have a really easy time tackling that with Doma, if you have. Which I think you do have, Lucifer, right? I keep getting the light TPA guy. Oh, it's only the second one. But another Sanami is good. More equips are always good. Those equips are good. Oh, this squad is interesting. I do think the base might not be that entirely useful. It can deal damage, but it doesn't cap break. So you need a different unit to cap break you. And then when it comes to healing, the mix is maybe not the best. Because if you want more damage, you would go with like the Tensi or the All Stats Awakening. But then 2 Heal plus Awakenings might not be enough to like fully heal. And yeah, I mean, most people are gonna use the MP unit as a cleric over this unit. But they do have an interesting equip. It does banish, but you know, Heal plus a 10C and a Fortune Haste with 2 skill boosts, it might come in useful. I'm not complaining, but if you don't roll it, I feel like you might be fine without this. It is interesting. I just haven't seen that many places where this is useful. Yeah, Reincarnated Giyu is the best Evo for the Doma team. Alright, good equip at least. I don't know if I'll actually use it, but at the very least is 6 effective skill boost. Okay, Akasa. First Akasa. Do I have you here? I don't think so. Nope. And another... What's your name again? Nakime. Like, I was probably just fine with 1. And that's it. Okay. Alright, another one. Yeah, the cooldown it is lower. Yeah, I mean it is lower because the equip does disappear. Only one chance at Doma. Please be Doma. It might be Doma. Okay, that's one Nezuko. Oh, it is Doma. Oh, I might be done. Might be done then. Another TPA guy. Okay, I have 3 of you. I don't really need that many. It is fodder at least. Another Musan. I don't have you up here, I don't think. But yeah, I think I might be done then. All devils, nice. Yeah, I save 100 stones. Because yeah, I do have... All I need to do is exchange for the badge. I might do it later though. Thankfully, I got this duo, which saves me an exchange also. But yeah, I definitely want to exchange for the badge. Then I probably want one of this because of the equip. So that's 24 units, 24 fodder that I'll need. Which I think I should have enough. I have a lot of fodder. Yeah, I definitely have. I think I should have 24, probably. I feel like I do. And if not, I'll just wait for all of the free rolls. I hope you give a list of cheap assist. Maybe I'll make a, I don't know. We'll get contract title. I don't know if I'll actually make a team building video for Doma. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a similar video to the one I did with Omnimon. With like cheap equips. But I feel like there might not be that much interest because at the time when I made that video, I made it for the billion title, the billion, all billion. No, it was the first one, Billion Rush. Like you and Rush, and a lot of people, the novelty was like it was a 1 billion EXP dungeon, and I feel like nowadays Gonho just keeps bringing like a 1+ billion EXP dungeon every other month. But yeah, I guess I could maybe look into it. I don't know. Well, I first have to finish the Demon Slayer review, which should be up in a couple of days, in a few days, maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after, hopefully. To get a plus A91, I need to clear a specific Colosseum. Can the Doma do... Yeah, it can definitely clear it. You don't need to swap any units around. The dungeon is fairly easy. You just have to have specific actives, which yeah, the Doma team definitely has. Welcome to Doma's build. Thank you for the welcome. 45 rolls and no Doma. It's tough. Yeah, that sucks, Saxon. Yeah, I did how many? I mean, I could just count with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 multis. Yeah, pretty good, honestly. Under 200 stones for a almost full Doma team. It's also good that I rolled in previous runs, but if I hadn't, then I would definitely need to roll more for more exchange fodder. Ooh, you did 455 for a Doma. Yeah. A lot of people got Doma for free, so there's always someone luckier out there. But on the flip side, there's always someone even unluckier than you. Okay, so I think I'm done with this account then. Let me get into my main account then. Hopefully I get as lucky. Yes, Biggs, do reincarnate you for Doma. All right, I didn't do the freebies, I don't think. On this account. Okay, let's start with the freebies. See if I get anything good. It is high rarity. Something good. Oh, Sanami, I'm happy about this. equip is really good. I keep saying that, but it is true. Nice, nice, nice. I mean, I really have no interest in the full Sanami team, but yeah, free Sanami to start is really great. Let's see now for the free rolls. I think my friend was also taking them. I think he rolled like at least 2. I have it right here. Yeah, he rolled 2. Oh, he just one? He might have rolled another one. I don't know. Oh wait, why did I mark it? This is only for rolls. Control Z. There we go. Another at least 7 stars. Come on, be a duo. That would be amazing. I mean, be Doma actually. I know that. Okay, I am stealing all of the Sanamis actually. Yeah, I rolled 2 on the alt. I don't know. I might have missed my friend's rolling. Maybe he free rolled. I feel like he also rolled more Sanamis. But yeah, I'm just building up on building up a whole arsenal because that equip is really, really good. If you guys haven't seen it, for Doma too, not just his own teams, Sanami teams, but yeah, in general, is a really good part break equip. Let's see. Okay, there's one more free roll, I believe, and that was it wasn't a guarantee 7 star. This one is a guarantee 7 star. So I did get pretty lucky with those 2 first free rolls because they were not guaranteed. There's Sanami, maybe. It's Gyoko, another good equip at least, but I already have multiple, I think. Yeah, I already have 2. Really good free pulls. All right, hopefully my luck continues then. All right, now we're finally touching the RAM. Let's see how we do here. Maybe I'll get a Doma right away. Come on, Doma. First roll Doma. I am missing a bunch of units because my main account didn't roll all that much in the first run, in the last run I mean. All right, I got a duo. I don't know if I'll actually build the Tanjiro and Nezuko team, but this is a unit you need 2 of at least. But yeah, someone in chat was mentioning also the equip is kind of lackluster, so I wouldn't really exchange for this unit unless you're gonna use the base, which is mainly just gonna be for the Tanjiro and Nezuko team. I mean, yeah, it depends, Lucifer. Sometimes I do really well with those, but sometimes I just straight up get garbage. That's usually a common. So another duo. Okay. I won't be needing that much fodder. Okay, give me a Doma here somewhere. It will be an insane Bible. It's not an... apparently I never got you from the last one. But yeah, I did mention I didn't do that many rolls before. Okay, another Gyoko and a Yushido. Wait, is that the first Gyoko we pulled on stream from the RAM? I feel like that might be wrong. My friend didn't pull any, but did my ult not pull any? Whatever. We could check the footage. If anyone cares. I don't really care that much. Okay, another multi. Come on. Doma. Come home. Like, I might get debated a lot because, again, I didn't pull that much in the last run. Okay. Gyomei. Might not even use you, even if I do get the full Sanami team, but his equip is also not even that interesting. It is bulk. I don't know, part break. Might not use it actually. Okay. Tanjiro. I never got Tanjiro. Oh, L, you should use what's his face? The MP unit. Kiriya, I think that's his name. But yeah, that's essentially about the same. It is slightly better because it's also a Demon Slayer unit. But yeah, that unit gives you a looping shield and 2 Tanjiros. Oh, that sucks. Do I even have him up here? I don't think so. That sucks. Yeah, this wasn't a good multi. But yeah, look into the MP unit, L, for the collab. Kiriya, it's a looping shield. It's also a cleric. And it's a 40% shield, so it's actually more bulk than Hiren's 1.5 EXP, 1.5 HP buff. This is the Stone Hasher, all right? Yome? Yeah, Stone Hasher. You can exchange it for GFEs if you don't roll it. Or for other units. I believe... I don't think he takes everyone, but he does take some Demon Slayer units as fodder. Yeah, he only takes 7 stars and above. Oh, nice. Congrats, Al. But yeah, Kiriya is usually the better unit to choose. Alright, best of luck, Arcade. You're gonna get 5, Thomas. I'm sure of it. Okay, I'll do another one. I mean, Doma's not here yet, so I feel like I have to keep it going. Okay, no dupes, hopefully. So this could be actually... So unfortunately, I didn't get 5 Domas, but maybe Karkai did. Okay, Nakime is... I'm just happy with 1. 5 dupes? Insane. Were they any good at least? Maybe any Gyokos? Oh, there we go. And we got Doma. Nice. I feel like, was this also... This was 4 multis, or was it 5 again? And, oh, Nezuko. That's another good one to get. Never got her, so I at least have access to this cleric, which is still really, really good. Another 100 stone saved, yep. But this is only 4, because I didn't have the same amount of stones open. Okay, please be the badge unit. That would save me so much fodder. Oh, it's... Oh, Inosuke, actually. Yeah, this is good. Just for the first... Just to have the first one. I mean, the equips are okay. I remember. Like, the units might not be that impressive. But I believe, yeah, this has a parts gravity now. And I think... I mean, this one has a... It's only a single target gravity, but it's still maybe usable. Yeah, the base cannot. It's not that great. It might also interfere with your, like, if you have a looping shield. Might override it, and you might be like left without a shield for like a turn or one turn or 2. All right, this was really, really solid. Okay, so I got Doma, I got Nezuko. Wait, did I not mark it? I didn't mark Nezuko. Got second. Oh no, just first Nakime. That was the first one. Okay, and yeah, Inosuke, Doma, and yeah, really is really solid multi. Let's say if we got enough for multi. I just gotta do the equip. You could always self pair like RPG said. Or you could use his equip on himself, which is really solid. But yeah, it depends if you have access to like good friends. I'm sure you'll have a lot of friends that have Doma, because a lot of people are gonna be chasing him. So you could use his own equip, and maybe like that way you can also bait best friends. I don't know. All right, let us know, Karkai. Surely this time will be better. All of the bad luck was absorbed by Gung Ho already. Badge unit, yeah, just the badge unit, which I think I should have enough water, maybe. Well, I definitely want to get... I already have one copy of this, which is good. But I want to get one copy of this one too. So again, 24 water at least that I'll be needing. And I don't have as much fodder as my alt, because my alt did roll more last year. But yeah, for this one, I feel like I might just wait for all of the free rolls then. Oof, yeah, I wasn't a big fan of the light TPA teams in this rem. But maybe you will like them, Karkite. You know what? I'm doing just one more multi. I feel like I'll be needing fodder anyways. And I feel like I'm lucky right now. So please don't fail me. Luck and okay, something new. I feel like what else do I need that's new? Oh, I got the BGM. I might not play you though. I already have you in JP and I wasn't a fan. But at least it's a BGM and I think their equip is okay. Yeah, it's decent. Yeah, 5 effective skill boost, 10C, heartbreak, OEs. I mean, I only have one BGM. I will still need to find like some other helper, a friend to put this up. I don't know if this is gonna be a popular leader. Okay, another unit that I don't have. Please be the badge unit. Oh, it's Gi. Oh, I forgot about Giyu. Okay, yeah, I needed to keep pulling actually. How did I forget about good old Giyu? But yeah, the reincarnation is the main appeal of this run. As you saw with my friend, his Giyu was 891 and it had like 40k HP. Another Zenitsu, and honestly, this is a pretty goated rifle. Oh, this thing I don't care for, really. Let's see, so that was Zenitsu, that's this guy, TPA team. And then another new thing. Oh, Ringoku, I never got you. Interesting. Do I have you up here? I don't think so. Nope. Okay, I don't know, I feel like... So I'm still missing the badge. But yeah, that is true, like... I'm probably not gonna use any of those for fodder. Like, I'm really not interested in playing the Tanjiro Nezuko team since I have Doma. But I might still want to get a second batch unit just in case I ever get Kafka. Because quick farming is always good. Like, it's pre-manly swiping as far as I know. But that will require a lot of fodder. I really wish I had gotten at least one batch out of my rolls. So you ended up 3 Doma, 2 Giyus, 2 Gyokos, and one of the water duos. You're missing some of the trades to be able to make most of the builds for Doma. Yeah, that's really good, Corgi. Are there any collab units that you would recommend using as I go for Doma? I just checked my friends list. I only have 5 people. I mean, I was mentioning his own equip is really great, but also Sanami's equip is really good. Because in a Doma team, you actually won like 6 Spark Break Awakenings throughout your whole team. And Sanami's equip is really, really solid. And then... Yeah, what does Doma need? Does Doma have Levitate? I forget. I mean, he could just do with any Tensi equip. Yeah, Muichiro is really good. Yeah, a lot of bulk damage, OEs. Like basically any Tensi equip works fine. If you want to go like triple, make sure that he's gonna triple cap. You put a levitate, but that's mostly not needed, I don't think. But yeah, just any damage boost, anything with a power break. If you're doing power break, otherwise, yeah, go with something like Muichiro. Who's the second best? Tanjiro and Nezuko. Karkite. Who is very pricey if you don't roll it, because you have to exchange for. You will have to exchange for two. Well, it depends. So the popular build is to pair two of these together. So if you're gonna self pair, you want two of this one. You want two of this one to run as subs, and then you need a Rengoku and a Nezuko for the last two sub slots. I mean, it's very accessible since you can exchange for most of the units here, but it is still very pricey if you don't have a lot of fodder from previous runs. Yeah, Doma definitely doesn't need levitate. Just any 10C or like a cross equip should do. Yeah, I feel the same, Corgi. I did pretty well with my 5 rolls, I think. I think it was 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Oh, wait, just 4. That was only 4 multis. I mean, I feel happy with my rolls, but I would really want that. More Nezuko, Tanjiros, more Gyus. I only have 1. Like, I really want to play with those, with that funny 3 Gyu team, but I don't know if it's going to be possible for me, because Gyu's a mid priority, and I don't know, the Rem is very crowded. I don't know. I'll probably just wait for the remaining 3 rolls and then see. But I will most likely need to exchange for Tanjiro Nezuko, and also I definitely want to get, even though this unit doesn't get used as a sub, I really want to get this equipped. You get a lot of fodder, but yeah, it is a lot of fodder needed for that. Who's the third best? The third best would actually be the Sanami team, which is also really, that one is really expensive to get, because most of the units are Rem only or are a BGM, like the duo. But yeah, that team is usually, I mean, I have it in JP. I could show it. Where's my team here? Did I disassemble it? Maybe I did. I think I did. I was messing with it here for some reason. Chronological, but yeah, this is usually the team. Where's Sanami? Sanami, that's level 6 Sanami, this Sanami, and then Obanai, actually, yeah. But yeah, this is pretty expensive to get, because Sanami, this one is Rem only. It is an orb skin, but you can't buy it. Gyome is exchangeable for GFEs. So you could get it somewhat easily. Nezuko is Rem only, but you might have from previous runs. Obanai is a new unit, mid rarity also. So hard to get. And then this duo is a BGM, and you need 2 of him to actually have an orb, like a viable orb gen for this team. Optimal latents for them. I mean, it depends by the dungeon, but you could use the new latent that gives you more food for the parts, but honestly, that's not really needed most of the time. A lot of times, just 4 SDRs is like the safe option. And you might need like a leader swap assist depending on the dungeon too. You have 3 key. I mean, that team is a little very specific because you don't really have an awoken bind clear, and you don't have an attribute absorption voider. Sometimes you can deal with that via equips. It really depends on the dungeon. You have to like have everything like planned out. If you're gonna use like a fortune cooldown absorption voider at the start, and it would need to last until the second floor or something. I wouldn't stress about going for the 3 KU team with Doma, because you won't have a lot of roles covered with that setup. That team is mostly used for like I think this month's or next month's level EX challenge. Yeah, I wasn't that impressed with this team. The origin is a little annoying, and I don't like it's weird because this guy gives you a looping cap break for 4 turns, but then Guillaume pretty much gets rid of it whenever you use the looping shield, which a lot of times you do need it to like actually survive. And sure, the 60% cap break is nice, but then on the turn after, it's this guy's gonna have almost no damage output. But yeah, I wasn't impressed. Like in one stream, I was doing this month's, was it this month's or no, last month's EX challenge on my JP account, and I was trying this team, and I died to like a full dartboard. But then I was able to clear with Fritz. And Fritz is an older unit that's generally regarded as like a lower. It's not as a strong leader as Sanami. And I had an easier time. I did get lucky with the clear, but I had an easier time clearing with Fritz than with Sanami. Yeah, the duo is a BGM unit. So very, very hard to get. But yeah, let's see. So that was 5, right? 5 multis. I did get my Doma. I did get a Giyu. I did get the Giyu duo. Best leader with the... Okay, now we're really coping. But honestly, Zenitsu isn't too bad. And I think you said you got the Zenitsu duo with Inosuke? Because you could do the new reincarnated Zenitsu as leader and helper, with 2 of the Zenitsu and Inosuke duo. Yeah, Tengen is also still okay. Yeah, and then Daki with Ovanai. I guess Muichiro if you have that. But he will struggle with the recovery and super altitude. Do you always use the same team for assist and ballot? I mean, I try to generally. Like, I believe what... Yeah, like I usually just go with the Fritz team. Wait, what is that emote? Okay, feels okay, man. Why is it Jokerify? Yeah, even the quip on the duo isn't that impressive. Like, I feel like I would happily exchange 1 skill boost for like a team HP, because this could have been very solid. Because also the active skill, I feel like it could have been also like more haste. 2 turns might be, yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe they felt more than 2 would be too broken. But yeah, I definitely don't think this unit is worth the $30. unless you're like you really want to play the team. But in my opinion, I just didn't have the best time with the team. It is strong, it is good, but it's a little awkward, as I mentioned. Yeah, so Hakuten is decent. I could maybe actually did I guess so Hakuten? I don't think I did. I don't have a so Hakuten. I guess I could pair with a friend. But so Hakuten is strong. But I kinda don't want to play Rainbow, you know? That's why I'm not even mentioning him. Because you would do something like Labral, the mate Labral. I think you would do like EU. I've seen like this setup before. Drinking like EU though. Alexander. Two Alexanders. And who's the last up? I think an Absorption Voider. No. Looping Shield? No. Because Labral also does that on just. I have a graphic here somewhere that I made for his team. Let's see, what is this setup that I have here? Orso Hakuten. Oh, Noctaria. Yeah, Noctaria would handle the damage, the attribute absorption, and also keep your roulette and time buff. And I think I do have one. Well, I did exchange for it because of Fred's. But yeah, this would be like an usual team, but I mean, nothing is wrong with Rainbow. I just find it a little tedious. I would rather play with Doma now that I have him. But yeah, it's a lot of movement. And with this time, you also have to worry about turning Alexander into a devil. Also, Giyu into a devil. Because this is only balanced type. I think Noctaria is already a devil. Yeah, she's a devil already. And yeah, Larok also into a devil. Because Hakuten needs a devil type. Well, it doesn't need it, but you kind of miss out on bulk, which is, you know, very crucial. Show me the Sohakuten. Where's Sohakuten? You don't have any of those besides Giyu? Yeah. So I guess you're stuck with Zenitsu. Yeah, it sounds very annoying. Like if you have two Alexanders, you might as well just pair with the Labral, and you would obviously change these two units to something else. I think Mimosa is usually the unit of choice. Mimosa. Monster, do I not have you? Oh no, it's called Mimi Oza. I forgot the NA name. Oza with a Z? Yep. Mimosa and I believe Cecilia, I think. Yeah, and then here you just pair with yeah. Made ideal. That way you don't really have to worry about any type of equips because everyone is light attribute, which is what matters for her active skill, her leader skill. Because yeah, so Hakuten is a little too annoying to worry about double types. Have I used Omni? No, I haven't used Omnimon in a while. Like I've been just doing Rosetta and Fritz as of late. But I did mention on the Cat Island does have some support for Omnimon. For Alexander, yeah, it does need to be Alexander because if you use the normal Alexander, I don't think he has the same damage output. Because this is a 3-turn Rainbow Board Maker with a huge cap break for adjacent and himself, adjacent allies and himself. I don't think. I don't even remember what the old Alexander does. So even I have only one copy. Yeah, like this guy doesn't give you any cap break. So yeah, you pretty much want the other Alexander for damage. Another fellow. I mean, everyone can still clear basically everything still. It is slower because his damage output is not up to par with other leaders, but he can, you know, slowly but steady, he can clear content. But it might require too much work for most people because, again, an issue with him nowadays is his recovery because he doesn't have any sort of like recovery boosting in the leader skill. So you have to like manually match heal TPAs. I mean, if you have Amaratsu and Tsukuyomi, the duo unit, that one does add a lot of recovery. But I don't know, if you get hit with recovery debuffs, you don't really have a unit to counter that if you recently use Amayomi, because Amayomi does give you a recovery boost, I think. Amaterasu, the duo, this one. Move time. Oh, she doesn't even give a recovery boost. So yeah, very hard to use anyone in modern dungeons. It is possible. And if you want to use him, I mean, I wouldn't recommend that. But you could also get, for a slightly higher damage output, you could also get cotton and linen. But I really wouldn't invest in this. Like Omnimon is on his last legs. I would just not waste too much time on resources on him. Let's see. Hold on. I need to check something. Where's my second? Oh yeah, and another issue with the cotton and linen, you don't have like 100% uptime on tears and damage absorption. So if you fail to kill some floors, you might be stuck there for at least 2 turns. It just the damage is not enough for nowadays. You're about to do your rolls. I did go over my pulls and what was good, and I will have the review video up in a few days. But yeah, I was talking about some of the teams here. I mean, I did mention all of the strong teams because we were going over them with Karkite. Like, what are the good teams out of this RAM? But yeah, Doma, Tanjiro and Nezuko, so Hakuten, the Sanami team, and that was pretty much it, right? Yeah, oh, Zenitsu also. Zenitsu, I mean, I did talk about it on my I have the graphic. I might be easier to show like a team. Let me see. Wait, this is well, this is I'll show you the other image. Might be a little hard to see. Maybe I can actually hide this Photoshop. And where's the Zenitsu? This one? Yeah, like this is like a setup you could do. It's not that hard. I mean, mate Patty could be any other double absorption voider. But yeah, this is fairly easy to get. Like you probably have Zenitsus already. The duo, I think you said you pulled them. I don't know if you pulled 2, but you need them to loop their origin, I believe. And then the MP unit, you know, you should definitely get it. I think it is very solid looping shield and cleric. You didn't pull any of the. Wait, what did you pull then? I thought you pulled some of the TPA units. Oh, maybe you pulled the double guy actually. But yeah, Elle did mention the video I did with the best leaders. I do go over these teams like with these images. I do go over it kind of quickly. I will expand a little more on my Demon Slayer review video whenever that comes up in the next few days. But yeah, that's like the big overview. Zenitsu, Obanai and Sanami team, Doma team, Tanjiro Nezuko team. I guess there's also Muichiro, but I wouldn't recommend it also. For you, it's ideal. Kuro, Fritz, and Hinata's are your main teams. Yeah, those are really good teams. I mean, I was never too big of a fan of Hinata because I don't really like the juggling active skills. I mean, it's not difficult, but I just find it annoying. Yeah, F91, that one is something I usually use for like level 10s. Because it's so easy to play with. Yeah, the MP unit is also used on Doma. I definitely recommend getting the Demon Slayer MP unit. It will be very useful. And even the equip. I mean, a lot of teams don't really care about lead swapping with an equip, but that equip isn't too bad because it's also like a haste. Actually, I might just buy one. I'm just gonna buy one, yeah. I was debating maybe getting two, but I feel like one is more than plenty. Because yeah, I enhanced the badge, and if I ever need the equip, I could just go back and forth between this and the base. But yeah, it lead swaps, and it's a haste also, which is unique at the moment. I don't know who wants it, but it's definitely a thing you could get. But yeah, I would just recommend getting one. Just one. One is plenty. Let's see. Do I even still have do I even have enough? I don't think I do. Yeah, the scroll bar isn't that small. But I'm pretty sure I don't have enough water for the badge and the Mitsuri and Muichiro duo. So I'll do another multi. Hopefully I get them. But this is gonna be it for sure. Final one. Even though I think I said that 2 multis ago. Come on. Oh, only one chance at the badge. Nope, wasn't the badge. Another Sanami. That is pretty funny. How many do I have 3 now. So Sanami, I have another Gyome. Shinobu, I don't have you here, and that's it. No, in the past, I got very lucky and I got Muichiro very early on. And I was basically done with the REM by then. Because yeah, in chronological order, like I think I have my like a rolls video on my channel, but at some point I do a multi and I pull 2 Muichiros in the same multi. I think one of them is in an equip, so you don't see it. So you don't see them that close. But yeah, I think it was this multi, this Muichiro, and this Muichiro popped out in the same multi. Or it might have been this Muichiro. But yeah, as you can see, I got Muichiro very early on. And then I did continue rolling a little bit, but yeah, since I got 3 Muichiros in like, I think it was within 10 rolls, I think. I was like, I'm not gonna pull that much in Demon Slayer because Muichiro was the chase at that time. You got your first one 50 minutes ago. Yeah, I got insane luck. I don't know how it was possible. And then also the rest of the rolls were not that bad also because I got the Yoko. I got multiple Yokos. I didn't pull that much. Yeah, multiple Yoko. I also got Daki, which I did play for a while, I think. Back in the day with Graces and Toka. Yeah, that's why I don't have a lot of Demon Slayer units. Like I didn't even have a Giyu until I pulled it. I didn't even have a Zenitsu. I mean, a Inosuke either. I just got my first one this run, and Nezuko too. I swear, all that's better luck than my main Doma on the first. Oh damn, the argue, that's really good. It's still really good. I mean, it's your account still, but I mean, it does depend on if you have a lot of like good equips to make the team really shine. But still, congrats. Don't realize that all the units I used to have have been severely power capped. Are there any water swipe leads in the collab? I mean, I guess the good old reliable Sabito, even though Sabito is not in the REM anymore, but I think this was the setup before. You would loop this Giyu with Sabito, which I actually also don't have on this account. I think my alt does have one. But it's definitely not that strong. And obviously, since you can't get Sabito, you might not even be able to do this swiping setup that people used to do back in the day, like during the first run of Demon Slayer. Yeah, I believe Sabito. Yeah, plus 2 combos. Actually, was it this unit? Oh, this is a loop by itself. This one doesn't even use Giyu. But yeah, there's not really any water swipe. The only swipe unit in the collab is basically Musan, which you can also get via GFE's exchange. But I kind of wouldn't really recommend that. Because yeah, now he loops with 4 units. And he does pierce also. So you do have a little bit of flexibility with the other subs. I mean, you probably might still need a cleric. Actually, you might also need... no, he auto heals with the leader skill. But yeah, probably a cleric and attribute and damage absorption void. But yeah, I do have a good amount of equips on my main account. Wait, did I not mark Sanami? I feel like I might have missed some of the Sanamis. I have, because I have 3 Sanamis. I just get distracted. Yeah, Sanamis, I believe I pulled 2 maybe. So that was the Sanami. I did... whatever. Doesn't matter. Your main has 160 Demon Slayer rolls. That's pretty nutty. I mean, at least you can exchange a lot. Are most of those from the previous runs, Barbecue? This is like a copy and swap. Yeah. Like back then, if your test was the 15 best swipe, at the moment you would answer with the Sabito. Yeah. Sabito is definitely not good. I mean, EU, I think, can swipe him. Because he gives you, 2 columns of water. So you get 2 combos. Oh yeah, he doesn't add any combos, actually. And he also is not gonna deal any damage because he needs BDPs. But yeah, the only swipe team in the collab is basically just Musan. Actually, no. The batch unit is also a swipe system. You need 2 of them in to actually do that, and you also need like a plus combo buff to hit 10C. But yeah, if you pair 2 of these together, you get the top row to fire, bottom row to heal. So together with the 3 bonus combos from each unit, that's 8 combos total. And then you add and then you run what's his name? Rengoku, the base one. It gives you a looping plus 2 combo buff. So that's gonna be 10 combos by itself. So that's sort of like a swipe system. I mean, it does require pressing multiple buttons. Because yeah, every other turn you're gonna need to press Rengoku. Or you could you could press Giyu, his second Evo. Because the second Evo gives you a looping +4 combo buff, I think. Yeah, +4 combos, and also Canoe gives you like a looping combo buff. Yeah, +3. So yes, Musan and Tanjiro and Nezuko are like the swipe teams of the collab, really. During Wichita, yeah, makes sense. A lot of people went broke going after him. I mean, not me, as you saw, but that was insane luck. Is Musan an upgrade to the light swipe team? Which light swipe team? If you mean like Champelia's, no. Because Musan is a little annoying because he doesn't deal that much damage. I believe Champelia's has like at least 3 bricks, no? Because the upside, yeah, he has Rose, and I believe, yeah, he can have a 3rd brick. And Musan, he only has 2 bricks. He can have access to a Tensi, but then you have to sit through the combo animations when you hit Tensi. And he only has 1 ping also. If you have Champelius, I wouldn't go for a Musan team for swiping. You have 5 Giyus, no Doma, or that sucks, TK. Maybe the free rolls will bless you with Doma. But yeah, it is annoying he's Rem only. Yeah, Muichiro definitely got power creep, like, yeah, almost immediately, because I believe Hunter x Hunter came right after, and Pito was essentially Muichiro, but he had a higher pull rate, I believe. So it was much easier to obtain, and him being dark also helped, because you don't have to like deal with like attribute disadvantages, I think. And he also had like a decent recovery stat. Giyu for Swaku, it could be anyone that deals with an HP fix, really. Because that's the only thing. Actually, no. Because Noctaria already gives you a 30 turn 1.5 HP boost on transformation. So you might not even want Giyu unless you're gonna get like unless your buffs are gonna get voided. But yeah, if you expect to get interrupted with void buffs, then yeah, any other unit that gives you like an HP boost, or honestly, you don't really that's pretty much more of a flex slot for the team, because you have everything covered. I mean, I have the team here. Let's see, are we missing anything? I mean, let's pretend again. What, Noctaria and Giyu? I mean, is that what I have? I think it is what I have. Yeah, that is what I have. Let's see, Giyu and Noctaria. Because you already have Orgen. Like, let's pretend the meta ideal is Sohaku 10. With these 3 units, you already have Orgen. Noctaria will give you the HP buff. And then she will also handle attribute absorptions and also time debuffs. Then Labrol gives you like the long-lasting looping shield also. I mean, not looping, but it will definitely help your bulk. And then she becomes a cleric. And then so Hagoten also deals with damage absorption and pierce. So it's like this slot with Giyu could be anything. Maybe you even want another looping shield, because this shield might get interrupted by enemies voiding your buffs. Or again, just a looping HP buff. Maybe another cleric also. I don't know. P2 also on cap for 2. Yeah, I think I failed to get P2. I don't remember the full team, but yeah, that's definitely better than Muichiro at the time. I mean, nowadays he does a full team-wide cap break for water attribute, which is still nice, and it's for 14 billion. But honestly, I feel like the recovery issue is gonna be most people's downfall in new content. Hey Andy, how's it going? My pulls actually went really well. I did what, 5 multis, or did I do 6? I think it was just 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5 multis. So that's 175 stones. Wait, is it? Yeah, 175. Yeah, 175 stones. I got my Doma. I got a Giyu, which I needed. I got Yoko. I got the Giyu duo, which is also essential for the Doma team. I got 2 Sanamis. I think, yeah, one of them was free. I have 3 total. Nezuko, I did really well, honestly. 5 multis on my main, I did really well. And I did also 5 multis on my alt. And I also got a Doma within Daramano stones. So yeah, my rolls went really, really well. Yeah, Kafka is really good because he does pump out a lot of damage. And I have actually, I was going to show this on my review video, which, you know, will be up in a few days, but because the Tanjiro and Nezuko duo is so important for the team, I was gonna share these screenshots because yeah, the team is really good at part break. Like here's Jupiter, you break all the parts because they have pretty insane damage output. So you get all the parts in Jupiter. Let's see. So that's Jupiter. I have other teams. Here's Mercury again, all the parts. And I have another one. Is this? Oh, and this is Venus, which is the next GA3 title dungeon. So yeah, as you can see, the Tanjiro and Nezuko origin system is really important for Kafka. Because yeah, also that unit does deal like what? They cap break to 50 billion. So yeah, the damage output is pretty nutty. And it's basically swipe. Because if you notice, every team that I've shown has a plus combo unit. Either Kanao or El Genubi from Heroines, or Giyu, the second Giyu Ipa that I mentioned. But yeah, with 2 Kafka paired together, if you activate Tanjiro and Nezuko, that's gonna be 8 combos. And to fully activate Kafka's leader skill, you need 11 combos. So you need someone that gives you at least 3 bonus combos. So that's why also Kano is a decent sub for that team. Thank you for saying I deserve it, Kakite. I mean, it would have been funny. I mean, it wouldn't be funny for me, but when watching a stream, it's funny when, you know, the streamer doesn't get anything good. How do you usually scale up the Sinkibo? Do you mean Musan? I mean, in JP, I was doing this. I think I still have the team that I used to scale up Musan. But I was skilling him up. You can skill him up either by pies or by bringing the guy, the unit along into the dungeon to skill him up. So this is what I did. This is Sakamata. This is a Sakamata team. In JP, this is called F91 because we got a reskin. But this is what I used to skill up Musan. It's very easy. Just match a row, and yeah, it's just very easy. But if you don't want to bother, definitely go with the by using pies. They gave me a Heal Draw Awakening, which does nothing. Would have been at least maybe. Yeah, he definitely needed like something other than that. Like he already pumps out a lot of damage, Muichiro. That's who we're talking about here with Hexen. But yeah, it is weird because a lot of times you're not gonna go for that like heal draw or hard L match. I mean, the hard L match is okay for damage reduction, but he needed something better than that. I agree. Yeah, Karkai, why settle for watching someone get bad luck when you can experience that? It's more personal. Why do I have? I mean, this team has space for 2 Musans. I didn't really need to do this. Like, I didn't even fully max skill this one. Like, this could have been an empty slot or anything else. I'm pretty sure this team covers everything already with the setup with what's his name, Bucky in an A, and Tundarda. So yeah, this could have been this team. But since I had space, I just put the second Musan there. I mean, you might actually need a unit here to like be able to tank some hits, but yeah, there could be anything there. I mean, they do loop, but I don't know if anyone will bother doing that because the active skill isn't good. Where is he? You need the Skyfall, the Dark Skyfall to be active, and then what? You pierce and cap break. I mean, I don't think it's worth it. I mean, this is another place where you could use what's her name again? I always blank out on her name. I don't remember it. Nakime, yeah. Give you number 6, damn. I really wish we could trade because I could give you, I don't know. I don't know, what can I give you? Actually, I don't have that many things to spare, but I would definitely love more Giyus. Yeah, Karkai, I haven't touched Soul Song. Blame Gongho because I'm still working on that Demon Zero review video, which, you know, I was expecting to work on this later in the month, but for some reason they expedited the collab. Yeah, I feel you, Corey, because I really wish I had rolled the badge unit. Because I am like in fodder, and I might, you know, just in case, I might want to get to maybe use with Kafka if I also get him in the future. Damn, 4 Domas. Suffering from success. You got 4 Giyus from the last run? Yeah, I had none. I didn't even notice my main account had no Giyus at all. Let's see. I mean, it is getting a little bit late. I was planning of maybe doing something with. Sorry, I had to clear my throat. I was thinking of doing something with Doma, but I feel like I might do that some other time. And actually, I might I might attempt a new title challenge in JP with the Doma team, which is basically NA friendly. I mean, I'm gonna use actually Lofi, so it's not entirely NA friendly. I don't know why it was loading so long, but where's my Doma team? Yeah, this team. Well, I am using Lofi instead of Gyoko. But that was my plan, to tackle something with Doma, but it is a little bit late, so I think I'll end the stream here. And for those that are interested in the review video, it should be hopefully up soon. Maybe tomorrow, but most likely the day after tomorrow. So yeah, that does it for me tonight. Yeah, self-learning Doma and Doma's equip are pretty good options. I would definitely want more Doma dupes too, but I think I might stop rolling. I don't know. I'll see if I decide to get those like 2 batch units. I don't know if I'll be able to do it. Yeah, I did the frills already, Karkite. They were also pretty decent. I think I got a Sanami. I got 3 Sanami totals on my main account, with one of them being totally free. But yeah. Have a good night, guys. I'll see you guys next time.